Oh boy. That's a big ol' 6.
Alright, you look around, you don't notice anything too interesting bar the obviously interesting characters that I described earlier. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you do see what looks like a young human who is sort of talking to a large bear type person.
Okay. This younger person, does he seem... Uh,
Okay. Alright. So, the year is 682 AG, the Age of the Gods. Winter solstice has just passed, and you all find yourselves in Kilmore, the city of heroes. Whether it is the city you call your home, a place to earn gold, or a stop along your way, regardless, you're all here and have stumbled upon a job. A help wanted poster has been posted on just about every bounty board, and the odd patron of most bars have been discussing the venture of a young student of Kilmore's University of the Arcane Arts. First, we focus on a busy tavern of Kilmore, known as the Candle of Ice. Known for the icicles that hover to the ceiling that envelops the room with a light blue hue of light. In there, around the room, we see the tavern owner, a dwarf, known as Gunba, a jolly fellow who runs this successful business with pleasure. Secondly, a halfling sits alone at the bar. Upon a stool, she hugs an ale as she keeps her head down. Grey short hair and a large curved blade upon her back. Thirdly, a table of 3 dwarves. One looks to be an older gentleman, a cleric or worshipper of the god of tempest, Stormer. The other 2 look capable of dealing damage with their large hammer and sword and shield. The shield is also adorned with a simple symbol of lightning strikes. Stormer, the Lightning Lord. At another table sits 4 human-looking individuals, one hooded, keeping their head low, another masked with a metallic full-face mask. The other 2 look like they are trackers or hunters. And in the centre of the room sits an elf and a human, both who don't look like they would normally socialise with one another. The elf adorned with daggers and dark leather, the human of noble birth for sure, and they discuss quietly. And over their heads, we see in the corner of a room a Kenku, who performs a small tune for the room. Bartram, if you wish to introduce yourself, what you look like, and so on and so forth. Bartram? Hello?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well,
oh, oh.
Yeah. Hi. My computer is having trouble having both Discord and the website open.
okay. I mean, you can play blind, I guess. If anything relevant pops up, I can send you an image of some sort.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to introduce your character.
All right. So, Bartram is a little 5-foot Kenku with a nice enough clothes for an entertainer. And I missed part of my introduction. My Chrome crashed.
No, that's fine. Basically, you're in the Candle of Ice currently. I imagine you're performing a small tune or song or something. Whatever performance you wish. What would Bartram be performing at the tavern?
He's just playing a little bit of an instrumental right now.
All right.
Setting the mood.
Cool. Very nice. And as you play your instrumental, your tune, you see a young individual who enters the building. He's a human, topped with messy brown hair, glasses, and a long brown coat. He holds what looks like a spellbook in one hand. He sits at a table that is reserved, and he sits at the head of that table. He awkwardly looks around the room, trying to catch eye contact with anyone he can. appreciate that the screen is probably dark for more than half of you. So, if you just bear with me. Alright. Eventually, he catches eye contact with perhaps the most foreign-looking of individuals here in terms of race. An Ursine, a bear folk, who is unfastening his apron and receiving a small pouch from the tavern owner. Kuma, you turn and see the young human you surmise this is the person you've heard word of coming to the tavern tonight. A young man looking for help. If you would like to introduce Kuma, please.
So Kuma is, I'm sorry, am I introducing him in general or to this person? Am I introducing myself?
Just in general, just what you look like, your appearance, basically.
Okay, so, as he takes off his apron, which is too small for him, he's about a 7.5 foot, person. He works in this tavern on the daily. He keeps his, sword on the back of him, which he uses as a chef's knife. He's wearing pretty much traveler's gear. He has a hat that is too small for him as well. He's looking really humble and modest overall. He pretty much has a big smile on his face and is pretty proud of the work that he's just done.
Very nice. And as your boss hands you the pouch of earnings for your shift today, he gives you a nod and is obviously looking up at you and says, "Good shift today, mate. See you tomorrow, yes?"
No, of course, same time. Akuma's never late.
Brilliant. He smacks the bar and turns to deal with the halfling who is sat at the bar itself. But yeah, as I say, you see the human who looks to be a student of the Mages Guild who stands out in comparison to the other patrons here. What do you wish to do?
I'll probably head over, but before I do, I would nod to Bartram as I'm enjoying the tunes that he's playing. It's quite a lovely sound. We don't usually get guests in this tavern to perform every day, so it's a nice treat. Do I actually? Oh, I can actually move.
You can move your token.
As I'm trying to make my way through this bustling bar that's a bit more packed than usual, he will head over there and give the guy a recommendation of what's good on the menu, because he looks like he doesn't know what to order.
Yeah, he sort of widely eyed watches you approach him. You see a bit of fear sort of strike across his face, but as you speak to him and sort of recommend something, he sort of yes, of course. I'm not here to eat actually, although perhaps I will at some point. I'm looking to I'm here for a meeting. Has anyone came here looking for a meeting? I've got a job.
I don't know of anyone that's been looking for a meeting, but I've been pretty busy myself. But I'm happy to hear. I'm quite the sterling adventurer looking for work.
Oh, yes, of course. Please take a seat. Yes, naturally, I would wait for everyone else. I'm hoping more people are going to show up. But if it's just you, then good luck.
Well, there's no such thing as luck, as Kuma kind of moves the chair out of the way, because he knows if he sits on it, he's just going to break it.
But yeah, he sits there awkwardly. He discusses perhaps some small talk topics, the sort of perhaps the weather and such, and how he expects the weather to get worse as winter falls upon us.
I'm giving him recommendations to don't order the mutton chops. They're at least a week old.
Oh, well, that's not very good for a tavern like this. But yes, noted. Thank you. What was your name? Sorry.
The name's Kuma, and behind me this is my trusty knife, Tay.
Oh, you call that a knife?
Yes, it's my chef's knife. Carry it everywhere.
Right. He sort of glances to his hip, and he has like the smallest dagger, if it could even be classed as a dagger, attached to his belt. He says,
No, don't worry. Size doesn't matter.
"Yes, that's what I've heard. Yes, it's how you use it, correct?
Of course. You
Wonderful.
got the gist.
Yes, brilliant. And Bartram, you see this meeting and this conversation as you pluck away or play away on your instrument. You see Kuma stand at the table beside the young human, arcane wizard. Are you wanting to do anything, or are you just going to continue playing your tune?
My curiosity has been piqued at this point.
Mhm.
So, to sort of subtly get closer to the conversation, I'll start like walking around the room and playing.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a performance check just to see how well you're performing?
All right.
I'm just going to post a picture of the room currently because I know people can't see and you obviously can't see.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. 15 plus 4 is 19.
Very nice. So yeah, you walk around the room, and as you do, as you pass some of the patrons, even the young human, he looks behind and sort of offers a silver piece for you to take or to somehow acquire.
I'll pluck it from his hands
Very nice.
and continue playing off.
All right. I will say, throughout the room, if you're walking around the entire room, you gain yourself about 7 silver. So if you want to add 7 silver to your inventory. Okay. So next we focus on the bustling evening cityscape. Kilmore, known for its appeal to adventurers and those who earn money from doing things that are perhaps dangerous and could be considered somewhat idiotic, we see a young human. Hood up, he walks through the centre. He stops, smiles at a young woman who points in the direction of the candle of ice. He continues his venture to the tavern. Opening the door, a cold wind blows into the tavern, not disrupting the candles of icicles, and steps into the tavern. Dante, if you want to introduce your character and what he looks like.
You see a youngish man, cloaked up, seems to have a series of firearms on him. Big smile on his face as he enters and looks around at all of the new and interesting people.
Yeah. If you want to roll a perception check as you look around.
Oh, where'd my thing go? Let's see. Let's see. Oh boy, that's a big ol' 6.
All right. You look around. You don't notice anything too interesting, bar the obviously interesting characters that I described earlier. You do see what looks like a young human who is sort of talking to a large bear type person.
Okay. This younger person, does he seem, from the flyer I saw, studious or some type of student?
Yeah. On the table in front of him, he has a book. And he's not reading it or looking at it currently, but he's got his arm over it as he's discussing something with the Urson.
Okay. I will. Oh, I can move it. Hold on, does this work? Oh, this does work. Beautiful.
Yeah, you can just use your arrow keys if you want.
Yep, that's what I'm using. I'll walk over here and say, "Oh, young sir, I believe you are looking for adventurers."
Oh, yes, you're another one. This is becoming more of a success. And he looks to Kuma and says, "Your chances of survival has just increased, I believe. Yes, please take a seat, my young friend. What is your name, sorry?"
Hi, I am Dante. You, looking at Kuma, you are rather large. What is your name?
Pleased to meet you. My name's Kuma. I'm actually quite small from where I'm from.
Huh. I don't think I've seen your type. Can I say that? Is that offensive? Your type before?
If you buy me around, I'll forget all about it.
Very well. We should have very many rounds, hopefully. And I'll move.
Indeed.
Move over. I'll move over a little space.
You
Sit down.
as you move to your seat, you hear the voice of the young human, and he says, "My name is Fen, by the way. Just so you're all aware." Yes.
Oh yes. Apologies for not asking. That was quite rude of me.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yes, I'm just going to wait for a little bit, see if any more turn up. Ideally, yes, I would like there to be at least a handful of us, so we can have a better chance of survival.
All right. Are there food and drinks ordered? Do you guys mind if I partake myself?
Oh, there's plenty of food and drinks. Some of the finest in the land here.
Well,
Really?
you're here to do me a favor, and obviously I'm going to be paying, but how about I pay for the food and drinks, if that suits you well?
Oh, that suits me wonderfully.
Beautiful. What do you want?
I don't want to imbibe too hardly just yet, so maybe just a simple ale.
All right. How about a bottle of wine for the table as well?
That sounds wonderful. Something with meat. I'm good with.
Yes, I hear the mutton is the meat of choice. He gives a little smirk as he says it.
Yeah. Definitely fresh. Yes.
I have not had mutton in quite a while, so that sounds wonderful.
It does, yes. Okay. Are you wanting anything, Kuma? Food-wise?
Oh, me? Trust me, you don't want to pay for me. I ate before I finished my shift, but I'll definitely happily take a drink.
What do you want?
I'll have whatever you're having. Sounds good.
Perfect. And he gets up and walks to the bar. Bartram, you continue to move around the room. Obviously, you see another human sit down at the table and begin to interact with this, who you surmise is at this point, who you surmise is the person you've heard about during your time in the taverns and inns.
I'm still gonna just keep walking around the room and playing, but I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on that table.
No problem. And as a note, the young human did pick up his book as he leaves to go to the bar. He does not leave it at the table.
Okay.
All right. Next, we an older gentleman. He's seen things that perhaps others haven't, and it shows. He walks with purpose through the city, no hesitation. He walks as the crow flies. He gets to the door of the Candle of Ice and pushes it open. The wind once again envelops the room with cold. Plank, if you would like to introduce your character.
Yeah, so Plank walks in the door. He's a really old guy, just not fully liver spotted, but it's getting there. And he's wearing some scale mail. He's got a sword at his hip and a shield, and everything looks, his armor, looks fairly new and done up really in a proper way, kind of like it's like his first time wearing it almost. And he's going to walk in. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go straight to the bar. If I can figure out how to move. There. He's kind of just gonna glance around and order him a drink and just kind of look around.
Yeah, at the moment, the dwarf, the owner of the tavern, is serving a young human. What's your passive perception, Plank?
Passive perception is 14.
14. That's enough. You see, he sort of holds a book in his arms, and on there you see just above it is the symbol that you know of the Mages Guild. It sort of sits central on the cover of the book.
Okay, so yeah, he's sitting at the bar with me.
He's just stood up. He's sort of in the process of ordering food and drinks to a table.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep a good eye on. I make a note of it and kind of keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he finishes his order. He says to the tavern owner, yes, please keep the tab open. I'm hoping that more people will be coming, and I want to treat them to a good meal. So please, your best food, please. The tavern owner just smiles and says, "Oh, well, of course, the food here is the best food. You'll get it. Don't worry." And he turns, and as he turns, he sort of looks at you and gives you a nod, and sort of squeezes past you and the pillar in the room, and just sits at the table behind you.
I want to say to him as he's walking past, you the guy with the job?
Oh, yes, I am. We're just sat at the table here. If you're wanting to join, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'll follow him and get up and go sit down with him.
Are you wanting any food or drink? I'll order it for you.
Yeah, a whiskey and ale.
A whiskey and an ale. Okay. I'm not going to judge. And he sort of turns back to the bar, and the barkeep sort of nods as if he overheard what was said. And yeah, he sits down and just says, right, well, my name is Fen. What's your name, sorry?
Plank.
Plank, like the wood.
Like the wood, that's right. But wood with a purpose.
I like that. Beautiful. Okay, well, he said that the food and drinks will arrive shortly. Just a little wait and we'll see what we get going here.
How many people do you think are gonna show up?
Well, I'm hoping the more the merrier. But I have no idea, honestly. If it's just the three of you, then the three of you will have to do.
I will get up and extend my hand towards Plank and say, "Hello, Plank. Nice to meet you."
Well met, and what's your name, sir?
My name's Dante.
A pleasure.
Hoping this adventure we partake will be very fruitful and exciting.
Plank, you say? I'm Kuma. I see you have a whiskey and an ale. And I thought only dwarves drank.
He's like, when you're on the sea, there's not much else to do besides drink.
See, are you a pirate?
Nah. Said, and he kind of
Oh,
face kind of darkens a little bit, and he's like, "Nah, no bloody pirate." Was it Ursine? Are they a common?
They are.
His first time.
They are not common, but you're well travelled. You would know of them at least.
Okay.
You would have potentially even seen one. So.
Okay, good deal. And he says, I don't think did I catch your name? Did you just tell me that?
the name's Kuma. Kuma with a K.
So, well, good to meet you, Kuma.
Yes, same to you.
All right. Eventually, a small halfling female comes to the table. You know this halfling, Kuma. This is Mentha Twofoot. She is another chef and another sort of helper here at the tavern. And she drops down everyone's drinks. Kuma, you get a whiskey. The Fen also gets a whiskey. The whiskey and ale is accessible for plank, and Dante, you get your ale. And there's a 2 bottles of wine that have been ordered for the table with a bunch of glasses for wine as well, just in case anyone wants a glass of wine.
Thank you, kindly.
The halfling sort of gives a little salute and says, well, I hope everyone enjoys their drink tonight, and Kuma, please keep an eye on that one. And she points to the elf behind you, but she does it like discreetly. She's sort of behind the pillar as she does it. And she points at this elf here. I don't know if you can see my cursor circling around the...
Okay.
She just says, I get a bad feeling about that one.
Do I need to throw him out?
No, he's done nothing wrong. I overheard a few things here and there. Just keep an eye. Just keep an eye.
Will do.
Thank you. And she sort of pats you on the back, not being able to reach like your shoulder or anything like that. Yeah, she turns to go back to the bar, behind the bar, to talk to the owner. Lastly, but certainly not least, we focus on a large man, a man adorned in armour heavy enough to topple a wagon. He looks to the sky, and under the helmet, a smile. He looks to the northeast where the northwest where the tavern sits, and heads towards it. Many eyes trail and follow the large human. They are stunned at his height and size, and some stop and watch as he passes. He presses the door open, ducks to enter through the doorway. Zovian, if you wish to introduce your character.
So Zovian is very tall for a human, standing around 7 foot even, with gold and dark blue kind of chainmail armor thrown over. The shoulders and the knees do have a kind of decorative plate that is not obviously, it's obviously for decoration and less so for protection. With a Spartan-esque helmet covering his face, the shadows keeping a majority of his features hidden. Over his shoulders is a tattered gray cloak held together with a silver clasp. The cloak has seen better days. There's holes punched through it, slash marks, and just it looks extremely, extremely old.
Yeah, and you look around the room, you see all of the individuals before you. What do you wish to do?
Zovian's going to let's see. Zovian is going to make his way to the bar. Oh, cool. That's how that works.
Yeah, as you approach, the dwarf behind it says, "You all right? Is there anything I can help you with there, my friend?"
I'm just looking for work, perhaps if there's I'm new to the town, so I don't know where all the notices or anything are provided.
Work? Well, you can, there's plenty of bounty boards around the city, but, and he points over to the human, the young human. I believe he's waiting for people to show up and maybe perhaps help him out on something.
Zovian's gonna kind of turn and look, and does Zovian see the book? That's all.
Make a perception check.
That's going to be a 11.
11. You do see him hugging a book, but you don't see any of the details like surrounding anything that's on it. But you do see him hugging a book on the table.
Cool. Zovian's gonna make his way over.
Just as you turn to leave, the dwarf behind the bar says, "Hold up, big guy. Are you wanting anything? It's on the student over there. He's paying for everything."
Well, that would be rude to take anything from him if before he accepts me into his triad. So.
Well, you're more honourable than I.
I'll talk with him first.
All right.
So Zovian will make his way over to his right side.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon. I've heard you're looking for hiring work.
Yes. And as he does that, he looks up towards you and goes, "Oh, the gods. Your lodge? And he looks back to Kuma and says, Is he taller than you? Wow. Well, yes, I'm looking for work. I'm looking for people to help me. If you wish to join us, there will be pay involved, of course, and you're more than welcome to join. The more the merrier, I say.
Yeah, sure, I'm in for a bit of adventure. Why not? And Zovin's gonna kind of look at the giant bear and just go over and sit next to him, clapping his shoulder or equivalent as he passes by.
Yeah, you get the sense that maybe the bear is a little bit taller than you, but you know, just by a few inches maybe.
Pat.
Finally, somebody with some girth around here.
I get that a lot, but as they say, size isn't always what matters.
That's what I just said. The name Kuma. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Kuma. I'm Zovian.
Such fancy armor you have.
I take pride in what I have. Took me. It means a lot to me.
I see. It looks well taken care of.
I try my best with what I have, but thank you.
The young human says, my name is Fen, by the way, Zovin. Are you wanting anything to eat or drink? Anything like that?
You know, a good ale sounds good right about now.
Perfect. There's wine there as well on the table. It's for everyone, just in case you're interested. But I'll go get you that ale. Not a problem. And he sort of gets up, again clasping his book, and goes to the bar. Again,
I'd say at this point Kuma's finished his whiskey and he's kind of looking to see if anyone else has, as if it was a minor competition.
Plank picks up his ale and kind of lifts it to Zovian and puts his whiskey in it and chugs it down.
Kuma's eyes goes wide. It's like, I've never thought of that.
He wipes his mouth and he said, "That's called a Pearl Shore cart bomb."
Jeez, you're smarter than you look. It's efficient.
Yeah. Very interesting way to imbibe. Zovian, nice to meet you. I'm Dante, by the way.
Likewise, it's a pleasure to be here. And to you too as well, Mr. And he's gonna kind of look to the old man, the old sailor. Gross.
And he says plank, but he's slurring a little bit already.
Sailors never change. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Bartram, again you see another individual join the table as the young human turns to the bar to order some food or drink.
I'll watch him walk up to the bar, and then as soon as he gets there, I turn my attention back to the table, and I slowly saunter my way over, still strumming at my instrument.
Alright, yeah.
And when I get there, I'm just like, "Hello."
What
I see.
What
Well, anyway.
instrument would you be playing, by the way?
My lyre.
Okay.
I see. You've got some drinks. And without even asking, he just starts pouring himself a glass of wine.
Not my tab.
I like this one.
You seem to have quite some skill with that lyre there. Where did you study?
Here and there. Yeah, I didn't really go to school for any of this.
Ah, self-taught. It's impressive.
Pretty much. I'm pretty talented. And I'll take I'll down all my wine and start pouring me another glass.
All right. Are you sitting at the table, or are you just sort of standing there like?
I'm just kind of like, because I'm sort of like short. I'm just kind of like leaning on the table.
Okay.
And
Sorry, go on.
so what's this gathering? What you boys doing?
Comparing sizes.
Oh, I'm not much of a person for size, but I can hold my own.
The one at the bar has some type of job, some type of venturing that needs to be done. He hasn't told us anything about it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
He also said the more the merrier, so if you're willing to listen, I'm sure he's happy to pay your tab.
Oh, I've been listening, and I must say, you've piqued my curiosity.
Well, then sit, drink, join us.
Oh, you didn't need to tell me to do that. And I'll just sit on the table and start drinking wine.
Wonderful. I would like everyone but Bartram to make a history check.
Shit. It's a 9 for Zovian.
Okay. Wow, another 9. Okay.
All right, rolling good, guys. Rolling good.
I've already lost my character sheet. There it is. Okay.
All right. That's oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Starting off strong.
Um,
He knows everything.
Yeah, I mean, the only person who recognizes this, maybe is perhaps the rest of you have had a little bit too much to drink, maybe, yeah, who knows. But Kuma, you recognize that, unlike most, or all Kenku that you know of, this Kenku in front of you seems to be speaking in a more, consistent voice. Usually they pick their sort of noises that they make to sort of simulate a voice. This one isn't doing that. They've spoke with the same voice throughout their conversation.
So, he didn't tell us his name yet, right?
No.
No.
So,
we didn't. I noticed. You're Kenku, aren't you?
Brilliant observation, my friend.
Yeah, yes. I've had Kenku before, and they never could speak like you could.
Oh, well, isn't that a shame?
Means nothing to me, but I thought it was normal that they had to. What's the word? Mimic. They had to mimic who they were sounding like. But you seem smarter than your average Kenku.
And I'm not very good at voices, but just pretend that Bartram mimics his voice. And I says, I am very good with voices, you're correct.
Oh, jeez. People here are just more and more impressive. Did you see that? He sounded just like me. There's 2 Kumas here.
Well, I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah. That's quite interesting. What is your name, friend?
My parents called me Bartram, so I suppose that's what you could also call me as well.
Bartram works.
Bartram, and the human comes to the table as he overhears your conversation. Do you want a drink or food or anything like that?
Oh, I've already had drinks. Don't worry about me.
All right.
I continue drinking the wine that's on the table.
Brilliant. But he comes back and he sort of reaches across the table to Zovian a sort of a pint of ale that you requested.
Fantastic, and I'm gonna raise it and just down the whole thing.
Oh, well. He looks over to the tavern and the tavern owner and just says, perhaps another round? Yes, everyone.
Yep, I'll do the same and finish my ale.
I will not argue for another one.
I'll give a wink.
But yeah, you sort of talk amongst yourself. If you want to talk about anything in particular, then go right ahead. If
Who was interested in hearing more about the pirate life that you have been on, Plank?
Plank's he do you ask him if he's a pirate? Like,
No, he just says you're a pirate.
Okay. He's still, I guess, sipping the remnants of his ale and kind of looking at the bartender, considering getting up and going to get another one. And he's like, I wasn't a pirate, I'm just a sailor.
What's the difference?
There's quite a big difference. One does it for money, or is paid to do so. The other steals.
That's right.
So, you've never stolen?
I've never stolen from another ship on the sea.
He's a land pirate.
He said no. He said, no, I'm just a sailor. I don't steal from people.
Well, you're missing out. Stealing's kind of fun. Not that I would know, of course.
Sure. You kind of just up and stole the wine.
Take it more as like I put on a performance, and you just kind of gave me wine as like appreciation for my performance. There is a trade there.
I thought that's what the silver was for.
I mean that too, but you know. All right.
Plank turns to Bartram and he's like, he said, I've sailed with a Kinku before, and he passes him a silver and says, Can you play me the sounds of the sea?
I've never been to the sea, so I could do my best.
Okay.
And he starts playing something that sounds nothing like the sea.
Plank's like that. But close. Really
Thank
close.
you. Thanks.
It's
No,
like I'm
it
there.
wasn't. That was pretty bad.
Okay, listen. You can't just ask somebody to do something when they've never, like, oh, play me songs of the sea. I've never been to the sea. How do I know?
He's got a point.
It's really your fault when you think about it.
Well, he says, Plank says, well, you should really make it out there to the sea one time. It's like nowhere else.
I would love to go on your pirate ship. That would be fantastic.
Plank kind of chuckles and gets up and goes and orders another drink.
Bartram at this point is a little bit tipsy.
Oh, look, you scared the pirate away.
Ah! If he's scared of me, well, first of all, that's just good intuition. But second of all, I'm just a bird that plays music. I got nothing else. I'm just really drunk right now.
And this madness continues for, say, another 30 minutes or so. The young human, another round of drinks is dropped off by the halfling. But the human Fen sort of opens his book in front of him and says, right, perhaps more people will show up, perhaps they won't, but shall we go into detail about what I'm asking you all to do?
Absolutely. Tell us while we're drunk.
Well,
Brilliant plan.
that's fine. You're more susceptible to accepting my job, I guess. Yes, it's a little mundane in why I need this done. Essentially, I am in my last couple of months of the university here in Kilmore. I have been requested to write an assignment to depict some of the gods that exist in this world. I required to write about them, to write about their history, their followers, and everything else in between. Now, normally, and quite often, students just choose to write about one of the 10 old gods or one of the new gods, but I, myself, I want to discuss and research one of the forgotten gods. Now, they are forgotten for many reasons, but mostly they fell out of favour with society and those who partake in such things. My request is simple. I want to head to the Hissing Jungle, to the Hissing Wood, just to the south here, and I believe there is a temple there, a temple to a god of the Yuan Ti, of the snake people. That god is Anguisse, the serpent warrior. Now, I know it all sounds mysterious and scary, but you'll be well compensated, 50 gold each for the for the taking me there and returning me. And all I request is that you get me there safely and back.
So, you want us to take you to a jungle and back, and that's it?
Yes, I suspect that there will be potential threats on the way there and on the way back, but yes, the jungle is known for the snake people that live there, hence the name. But yes, that is the basics of the request, yes.
Well, it sounds simple enough, and pays not bad, and we get to explore a place at least I've not been to. So count me in.
Seems simple enough. Might as well hop in for the ride.
Alright, I've got 2 out of 5. How about the others?
Plank says, "Yar, will we be going by sea?" He talks like a pirate when he gets drunk.
I knew he was a pirate.
We were right. Knew it.
I go and I put up my hand to high five Kuma since we were calling him a pirate.
Boy.
He gives my high five back.
Yes!
In
Just because the pirate's coming along, I'm so in.
perhaps the most iconic high five ever, a bear paw and a bird's feathery hand match and hit one another. Brilliant. Kuma?
Kuma is definitely a little bit wary of this, just because of where he's from. So he's like, "Oh, are we going in a jungle, or we taking you to the jungle?"
Well, okay, so what I suggest, and I'm more than welcome to any suggestions from yourselves, is I would suggest that we all head to just the surrounding area of the jungle, just outside the jungle. There, I will wait, I will camp out, and I'm capable of some self-defense. I've obviously learnt a bit or two at the university, but you are mainly there to create a path towards the temple for me. Once you've gotten to the temple and returned, then I would request that you then bring me to the temple, knowing that the path ahead is safe. But it will be in the jungle. From my research, the temple exists right into the heart of the jungle itself.
You said the serpent warrior. That's a. What did you say his name was?
Anguisse?
Anguisse, yes, it's a forgotten god. I doubt that any of you have heard of this god.
Have I heard of that god?
You can make a religion check.
Oh. 16.
You have not. This is completely new to you.
Okay.
But he says, yes, they from my research in the libraries, this Anguisse is a long forgotten god, and mainly due to the fact that only the UNT are generally the ones that relate to this god. It is evil. It is an evil god, and the symbol is, as much as I know about it and its history, the symbol is simply a snakehead with a red stone that sits central in its forehead. That is all I know. I would like to expand my knowledge on it.
I just want to be sure you know what you're getting into. Jungles that I'm from had plants bigger than you. There was traps, poisons, all types of things. If we were to go into this jungle, kind of looks at him up and down. The clothes that you're wearing probably aren't suitable.
Well, don't worry about my clothes. I'm not a warrior like yourself, or a well-armored man like... And he sort of shunts his head towards Zovian, who is adorned in armor. But I am capable of some self-defense spells and the like. And he sort of pats his book on the cover of it.
Cool. Look at the book. Look at him. Probably look back at the book. I mean, you paid for a meal, so Kuma can't say no to that. I'll join. You're going to need some type of guide in a jungle.
Wonderful. Well, it seems I've struck gold, seeing as, that you're from a jungle, it sounds, and it sounds like you've got lots of experience with that, so perfect, I would say.
If I do have one question. If we do run into any trouble...
Yes.
Can we, do we get to keep whatever we run into?
Well, ideally, any artifacts or belongings to the temple would be kept there, as I wish to research them.
I'm not talking about artifacts. I'm talking about, trouble.
I'm not sure if I'm picking up what you're putting down, my friend.
He's saying if a snake man comes at us, could we kill it? And or apparently befriend it?
I mean, you're certainly welcome to try and befriend it. From what I understand, especially if they do follow Anguisse, they are a warring race, so they would more than likely attack you first than anything else, but that is not to say that you're not welcome to try. Of course. Ideally, more appropriately, I would probably prefer that no blood is shed, but I don't see that being a case in this situation. But yes, to answer your question, you may keep what you find in terms of trouble, I guess.
Perfect. That's all I needed to know.
DM question. I'm assuming this is nighttime when all this is happening.
Yeah, it's evening. I'd say like it's sort of 7-8 o'clock.
Okay. I will turn to Finn. I'm assuming this is something we'll start off in the morning. It's rather late.
Yes, of course, and I'm more than aware that you are all you've all had a couple of drinks here and there, so I would suggest that it would be better to set off in the morning. I have 2 wagons available. Obviously, I can hire another one if needs be, but I think 2 should suffice if it's just the 6 of us. But yes, in the morning, at sunrise.
Okay. Do you have all the supplies that you need?
Yes, and that brings me on to something else, actually. And he sort of pulls off a small pouch from his belt and sort of looks through a couple of papers, counts 5 of them out, and he hands you all one of these pieces of paper. And this is a sort of a pass, shall we say, to venture out into Ve'ellen, the Elvish country. Basically, you will need this to pass the guards on the southern gate to leave the city.
Right. Very important.
Yes, you will all need this. Keep a hold of it. Keep tight a hold of it. Just in case any of the Elvish guard wish to
question our existence in their country. So keep it safe. I do have spares, but yes. But if does anyone have any further questions?
Will we pay it now or after?
You will be paid upon the job completion.
Works for me.
Yep, seems fair enough.
I like money.
Well, I gave you a silver piece before.
That you did. Bartram is extremely drunk.
But he just sort of places his hand on the table and just says, "Perfect. Well, I have no problem with paying for your lodging here tonight, if that is required."
That would be wonderful.
I will not protest.
Question.
Yeah.
Since I was performing would I already have a room set up, or?
You could do, yeah. That makes sense to me. So yeah, we'll say you already have a room.
Okay. You don't gotta worry about me. And I'll stumble off the table.
Oh, careful there.
And I'll start heading to my room.
Well, before you do leave, I would request that we all meet at the Majestic Stallion to the south. It's at the south entrance or exit. It's just a stable there that I've ordered and hired the wagons from. At sunrise.
Without saying anything, he'll give like a little wave and continue back to his room.
Well, I suspect and hope that he that is acknowledgement of what he is required to do in the morning. We'll see.
How much wine is gone?
How much wine has Bartram had?
How much wine was on the table?
Two bottles.
Both of them dry.
Yeah, there's not a single drop of wine left on the table.
Now that's just impressive.
For something so small, especially.
Where does it go?
Yeah.
I hope he remembers after 2 bottles.
One would hope. Well, gents, as much as I'd love to meet some more interesting faces, seeing how, Finn, you said, you want us to leave at sunrise, I am going to, head off now then too.
Perfect. Yes, sunrise would be the ideal time. The more daytime we can get in our first day of travel, the better.
Very well. And I will head off to, I guess I'd ask the barkeep where the rooms are first, and then head in that direction.
Yeah, he sort of he points over his left shoulder to a door in the top right corner of the tavern.
Okay.
You head up the stairs and you get to your bedroom. What is everyone else doing?
Kumus is gonna hang out here for a little bit to watch the elf that what he was told about earlier.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want to roll a perception check as you watch them?
Yeah, sure. I was just gonna kind of move over here just to get sort of a better view
Mhm.
of them.
Cool.
Can I like flip how I'm facing? I don't think I can. That's cool. Perception, you said?
Yes, perception.
Nice. From a 20 to a 2.
Yeah,
Lovely.
you watch for a little bit. There's definitely some hushed conversations as they're both sort of leaned in quite close over the table. But you don't hear anything. But you watch them. Are you just waiting until the elf leaves?
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of relaxing. I mean, if anyone was still at the table, he would talk with him.
Mhm.
But he's kind of just relaxing. Probably ordering another drink, but not doing too much. It's still early in his mind.
Yeah. All right, what are the other two doing?
Plank turns to is it Finn?
Yep.
He turns to Finn and he says, "Yar, why you be looking for a snake god? You should be learning about my god." And he uses prestidigitation to make a lightning bolt, a lightning flash.
Oh, yes, Stormer, the Lightning Lord. Yes, I know much about this. Lots of sailors and even some pirates follow the Lightning Lord.
Pirates.
Is definitely a well-known god, a more prominent god now, especially since the capital of Ardenia has stumbled upon their technological advancements. Yes, they believe that his persistent lightning storms to the north in the Emerald Sea is thanks to Stormer, the Lightning Lord. Yes, I know much about him. I believe the home of the Plane of Tempest. Yes.
Plank's passed out.
Well, you guys certainly cannot hold their liquor.
And Zovian is what is Zovian doing?
Zovian's gonna turn to his new bear friend. Turn to Kuma. If you don't mind me asking, it's very rare to see a nurse sign in these parts, at least from what I'm aware.
Maybe
Where'd
I'm
you,
not a good time. Maybe I'm just a druid. That's a bear.
Well, very fair. Either way, where you mind if I ask where you're from?
Oh, of course not. It's respectable to know who you're traveling with and where they're from. I'm actually not from around here. I've only been here for maybe about a month or so. Probably about 2 months now. Been here working. I'm actually from a different continent, from Arangator, the Galamine jungles.
Ah, it's very interesting. You're a long way from home, then.
Well, very. It is a tradition in our family to set our sights elsewhere and spread our roots. I myself have been here, and I have a brother and sister in different continents.
That's an interesting family tradition, but sounds exciting a little bit, just going out on your own and just planting seeds and going where the wind takes you.
You never know what you can find. And why are you here?
I blew into town a couple hours ago now, I suppose. I'm originally from the capital.
Oh, the capital. I tried to go there once, and they said no earth sign. But had to leave and ended up in Kilmall.
I wasn't aware they had a rule like that in place, but I'm also not surprised at all.
Neither did I. Apparently, it was it's the word they use. Intimidating. Yeah, intimidating to them.
Yes, well, people of our stature have that effect on people.
I drink to that, but fortunately, all the wine is gone. That bird really polished it off.
I know, I'm kind of impressed. Actually, there's no kinda. I am impressed.
I'm kind of terrified. I don't think I could drink that much on my best day.
Well, I guess we know a good way to, if we run out of money to pay him, we can just buy him wine.
I don't know if my pockets can afford buying him wine.
Fair enough. Wine is a treat then, apparently. Alright, well, I'm gonna get old pirate over here into a room that is not a chair. You have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. Come on, Plank. I'm gonna kind of go over and kind of side pick him up and walk him.
Be careful. He looks a little brittle.
Well, go ahead.
Plank goes along with him and just kind of under his breath is like, "Yar."
If you puke on my boots, I'll punch you in the face. And they'll make their way up to the bedrooms.
As you go to leave, Fen, once again, just as he stands up to leave, he says, remember the majestic stallion at sunrise. Yes?
Yeah. Majestic Stallion Sunrise, we got it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, good night to you all. And he...
See you in the morning.
Goodbye, Kuma. It was nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Alright, so the Zovian and Plank, you head to your respective rooms. I should probably note that Fen would have paid for everything first before leaving. He's not one of those. He will definitely pay for this stuff.
Yeah, hey guys, I'll totally pick up the tab, don't worry.
That'd be one way to start your adventure with somebody.
Sounds like
To pass
something I
out
would
doesn't
do.
have to pay.
It's like, yeah, it was really good wine, guys. Bye.
And Kuma, you're left at the table by yourself for a little bit, and after maybe 10 minutes or so, the elf. What's your passive perception?
14.
14?
Unless it deals with smells.
No, this wouldn't be smell.
Okay, yep, 14.
Cool. So you see the elf slide something across the table, but you don't see what. The noble takes whatever it is he slides over, and you can see that he's trying to hide whatever it is. He puts it under the table and he glances at it for maybe 10-15 seconds, and then he puts it in a pocket, in a pouch. You don't hear anything that's said, but you do see that they are having a conversation as this occurs. The noble human stands up and puts 2 gold coins on the table and gives the elf a nod. And the human leaves. The noble human leaves. After another 5 minutes or so, the elf finishes off a whiskey that he has. He takes his time with it, but he's not like trying to rush it out or anything like that. But it only takes him about 5 minutes to finish it. And after that, he also gets up and walks out the tavern.
I was gonna say, but before he left, I want to just walk by him.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of tip my hat and just say, make sure you tip the wench, as he's walking by. He just wants to give him a quick smell and keep on walking.
Are you wanting to actually smell him?
Yeah.
Make a smell check.
Yeah, I mean,
Kuma likes to smell people.
yeah. Roll a perception check. It'll be with advantage. So. Okay. 23. So as you walk by him and say what you say, he sort of gives you a glance, a sort of sharp-eyed look, and he just says, "Look at here, mate. I'll do what I want. You do what you want." As you sort of give him a little sniff, you get a smell of sweat first of all, but then beyond that, there's a somewhat herbal smell to him.
Kuma's not looking for any trouble right now. He just kind of just tips his hat, just leaves.
All right.
Wanted to sort of memorize that.
Yeah. And as you do, and with your perception check, I'll take that into account when it comes to what you notice about him as well as you walk by. Like I say, he's an elf. He's got like medium length hair, blonde. He looks like he's somewhat scarred in the face. Not it doesn't look like there's been slashes or anything. It's more burn scars. And it's mainly around like the lower jaw, curving and curling up the right side of his face.
Okay, good to know.
So he's quite a distinguishable person. You'd be able to recognize this person again if you bumped into him or anything like that. But yeah, he gets up and he leaves. He does not leave a tip, just the 2 gold that the human left on the table.
Cheapskate, got it.
So yeah, what does Kuma do? Does he just?
Oh, he's heading home.
Okay.
For the...
All right. Yeah. Is there anything anyone wishes to do in the privacy of their own room or home? Or you just wanted to get to sleep?
I'll give a quick little prayer before I go to bed.
Cool.
Was packing his stuff because he wasn't prepared to leave, so he's kind of doesn't know how long this is going to take. Thinks it's going to be a short journey, so he's telling the dwarf, I don't remember his name, that he might not make it because something has come up. So he's just kind of writing a letter out to hand to him in the morning, as well as the people he works with the blood hunters.
No problem.
He'll be off for a while and just kind of packing his things.
No problem. Just as a note, so you know, I'll put the name in Discord. It's Gunbia.
Gumbia.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, unless there's anything anyone else specifically wishes to do, you all have your long rest. Waking up in preparations for sunrise. Some of you waking up a little rougher than others. But at least you all wake up. That's the most important thing.
Probably gonna be the last time we have a safe sleep for a while.
But yeah, what's the plan for everyone?
What time is it?
Like I say, it's just before sunrise. I mean, I guess I'll leave it up to you on exactly how long before your quote-unquote meeting time you would give yourself to get ready and whatnot. So it's up to you, really, individually.
I'm gonna gather my things pretty much immediately after I wake up with a bit of a hangover, and just start making my way to the Majestic Stallion.
Cool.
The only thing I'd like to do is, because I know we're heading out, he wanted to buy some vials.
Okay.
For samples, so I'm assuming he somewhat knows where a shop is where he can easily grab them.
So you would, and you would also know that the shops would not be open so early.
Oh, okay.
But when going to the Blood Hunters Guild, like the guild hall, you would have been able to pick up a couple. You would have had that foresight, I imagine. You know what time shops close and open and stuff. You've lived here for a little bit now. You get 3 vials.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll head over
Cool.
to the horses or the wagons.
Dante would have woken up early, got a nice breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast was part of the deal. You get your bed and breakfast.
Oh man, this is quite the treatment. This is going to be quite the adventure. I think that it may be just a casual conversation with the barkeep. Nothing, just kind of small talk, and then head out.
Cool. Yeah, you through your conversations, it is not the bar owner who is at the helm this morning. It's a young human, a young female human. You learn that her name is Ariel Hillis. And she has this sort of she has like quite a long face, but she has long auburn hair with these weirdly black eyes. They're very dark. But yeah, you learn that she's hoping to one day get into the same university that Fen is in at the moment. She's an aspiring wizard, but she doesn't have any formal training as of yet.
Oh, okay. So then I guess as part of the conversation and hearing she's trying to better herself, even though food was paid for, I will give her a gold as I'm leaving and wish her the best, and hopefully I'll see her soon.
As you hand the gold, she's very grateful for that. She sort of takes it and almost hugs it, and she says, as you're walking out, she says, "May you find knowledge on your path today," and she gives you a nod.
Thank you.
And you would, given your inclinations and such with the gods, you would understand perhaps which god she even worships through that.
Right. Great. Were there any symbols on her?
No, she doesn't. She didn't have any any symbols or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just acknowledge that and nod and head off.
Beautiful.
Zovian would wake up a bit early, get breakfast, sit by himself, and then move along to the majestic stallion.
Cool. Yeah. Again, you two also get breakfast on the house. Well, I guess it's more so on Fen, but you know.
That's kind.
Nothing tastes quite as good as free food.
True that.
3 is the best number.
Plank gets up and gets him a morning beer and is just very, very cheerful to everybody and in a good mood and heads to the stable.
Beautiful. Is that everyone? I believe everyone's dealt with their morning. Believe, yes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all congregate at the Majestic Stallion. Fen is actually the first one there. He's already got everything prepared. The wagons are ready. They will seat 3 people each. And may potentially suffer if the 2 large people share the same cart. So the Fen himself would say, I would probably suggest and recommend that both Zovian and Kuma sit on separate wagons. Otherwise, the horses, well, I will feel sorry for them, basically.
Is that a fat joke?
Yeah,
No,
was fat.
no, not fat. Very intimidating and large and muscular.
Yeah. I like the sound of that, yeah.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Good. I'm hoping it at least gets me to the jungle and back.
I have no doubt we won't get to the jungle.
And back?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I said that, right?
Yeah.
It might have
Sure.
it might have slipped out very quietly. I didn't hear it myself, but I'm not saying you didn't say it.
Well, no, I definitely said that.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
I'm lightly strumming my lute on one of the carts.
Oh.
Surprised you made it back.
Surprised he even remembers.
I'm full of surprises, baby.
Alright, so just for my peace of mind, who is on cart A and who is on wagon A and who is on wagon B?
Is A in front of B?
Yes.
Doesn't matter to me.
I'll be on wagon A.
Hold on.
I'll go with B.
I'm still getting used to people's voices. Who was on wagon A, sorry?
I'll be on wagon A.
Alright. Bartram. 2 more.
I'll take the front, and Zovian will go to A.
Okay. And someone else? That isn't Kuma?
Plank will jump on there with Zovian.
Okay. So...
Get the pirate and the bard.
Bartram, Zovian, and Plank are on the first wagon. On the second wagon is Kuma, Dante, and Fen. Who wishes to actually control the wagon? Because you don't have a person to control them. One of you will have to.
Would I have? Go ahead.
It'll have to be one of you. I don't think. And he looks down at his bird arms. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that.
Plank says, "I've seen 2 horses in my whole life."
Are these the 2 horses?
Yes.
Oh man. Look like it's up to you, big, tall, and scary. Go get him.
Alright, so I'll take the reins.
Alright, and who's riding it on, who's controlling it on the second car?
I guess, Kumo asks, Dante, do you want to drive?
Doesn't matter. I'm usually on the horse itself, but I think I can manage.
Well, then go for it.
All right.
Alright. Okay, so you set off from the Majestic Stallion, and just as a note, you would have had to have showed your papers to the guards as you leave the city. But it's easy enough done, and as you leave the city and head into the Ellen, there is a different feel in this country for those who haven't been here before. Things are just more overgrown, more... Nature has more so taken control of the world as opposed to humans trying to put their footstep and place their own unique touch upon the world. Those who are controlling it, so Zovian and Dante, if you want to make animal crossing checks. Animal
cruelty. Wait, what? What kind of game is that?
Beat your horse.
Someone did not sign up for animal cruelty checks.
If you want to make animal handling checks, Zovian, you may have advantage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This is all sounding good.
No, that's an 8.
And that's with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a 2 and a 9.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you begin setting off. You both feel that you're traveling at a slower pace than perhaps would be possible, given the wagon. Perhaps it's the heavy weight that they're carrying. But yes, you're both struggling to get on with the journey. I'll move you over to the overland map just so we can see the world. But yeah.
Buy these horses at a discount price. Buy 2, get 2 free.
Fen shouts over to the other wagon. I believe these were the strongest and most capable horses in the stable, actually.
Think you got lied to.
Perhaps.
You might want to get the money.
Yeah, it's not our fault. No.
Oh, it's definitely your fault.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. His
Plank,
size intimidates me.
Plank walks back to the tavern and gets a beer and catches back up.
Man, he's really fast. I mean, if you think about it, we were already out of the town, and he's just like...
Pirates are known to move fast.
Yeah, the pirates are definitely known for their running speeds.
Oh,
Yar har.
Whoops.
so how long is this journey going to take?
Well, ideally, without any issues, it would take about 12 days or so to get to the temple. However, at this pace, we may be adding on a day or two.
It just means we can take in the environment more as we journey.
And we get to bond together.
Sorry,
As friends.
to correct what I said, it would probably take about 9 days with the wagon.
Not bad. As I said, time to look around the scenery and enjoy it a little bit before we fight some snake people.
Cool. I'm going to deal with this this travel, the traversing of the terrain, in 2 parts. Basically, the journey to the jungle, and then the journey through the jungle. I don't want to linger too much on the actual journey, because if I describe every single day, we'll be here for the entire session waiting to get to the jungle. So
9 days, 9 sessions.
All of them full of character development.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's anything that you do wish to jump in and talk about, with each other or amongst each other, then just say, and I'll pause for that. But otherwise, you make your way through the southern forest. The forest, which is it sort of reaches out towards Kilmore and is known as the Southern Kilmore Woods. And you traverse through the road that sort of cuts through this forest, and you travel on that for a few days. And as you reach the end, and this forest is quite dense, even during the day, it's darker than usual. The forests here are overgrown, and nature sort of passes you by and almost fears you as you get close. Many of the animals, as soon as they hear the wheels of the wagon, scatter and head the opposite direction. What is everyone's passive perception? If you just want to read them out down the line. So Bartram first, and then Dante, Kuma, Plank, Zovian.
Bartram's passive perception is 12.
Okay. Dante?
13.
Kuma? 14, wasn't it? Yep. And Plank?
14.
And Zovian?
9.
9. Nice. So those with the passive perception of 14, you would notice the odd hunter animal, a pack of wolves here and there, but even they seem to fear the sound of any form of quote unquote humanity or humoid. I don't know what the term in D&D terms would be for a race of humanoids. A humanoidity. Let's go with that.
Brilliant.
I just made it up, could you tell?
Perfect.
You get the sense that they aren't used to people perhaps travelling through here, especially on such loud vehicles. So even they, although perhaps in normal places, north of the Shattered Spine, which is the mountain range that cuts across the middle of Almuri, north of that in Arevron, perhaps wolves would look to prey upon any travelling wagons. These wolves do not. They scatter the other way and try to avoid you at all costs. But yeah, as I say, you eventually, after a few days, 3 or 4 days, you reach the end of the forest, and you see overwhelming daylight. At this point, you cut off the road that is there in front of you and begin to head to the southeast. If the riders want to roll another animal handling check again. Again, Zovian will be with advantage. Sorry.
Slowly getting better.
Much better. 18.
18. So with an 18, you begin to pick up the pace a little bit. You do notice that Dante and his wagon you're not losing them. They're not falling behind, but they're struggling to keep up. But fortunately, there's no steering from the path. Dante, you're able to keep up and keep an eye on the other cart, on Zovian's cart, and you're able to make sure that you're traveling on an efficient path by following him. Had you been at the front, perhaps you might have travelled a little sideways and whatever it may be. But yeah, you're able to keep behind Zovian and the rest.
Just we want to be careful and avoid any type of collision. That'd be terrible. Or just keep our distance.
So-
have you ever driven horses before?
Like I said, I'm used to being on top of them, so to steer them in this manner is a little different. Or maybe it's all the weight that's in the back that's slowing us down.
Yeah, that kid, he packed a lot of stuff. Must be all the books.
And there is a lot of stuff in there. There's like crates of stuff.
Between you and me, what do you think he has?
I'll look to Finn. Is all that necessary? That may be slowing us down a bit.
Yes, I deem it all necessary. These are pieces of equipment that I require for archaeology digs, perhaps, or other terms, other necessary research that may be required at a temple. I have lots of components there for arcane casting, and yes, I require it all.
Okay.
There is food there as well, so and he probably would have told you this beforehand. He has rations packed for all of you. So you'll just be plucking from his rations, essentially. You don't have to pluck from your own inventory.
Oh, Kuma is already in the rations. I have already smelled them. Helped myself with the rations.
Yeah, he's got like an entire crate of rations to sort of cover everyone for the journey there and back. Or hopefully.
For now.
Yeah. But yeah, like I say, you rear off into the plains and hills of this part of the world, heading slowly towards the jungle. And I feel like the music has stopped. Well, it's just very quiet.
Still there, I can hear it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's quiet. Yeah.
Alright, so on our cart, Bartram has been playing his lute the entire time.
Do you want to make a performance check to determine how great it is whilst you ride?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Performance. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Well, impressing everybody within the vicinity with a natural 20.
Oh, well.
4.
What was the total, sorry?
24.
24. So yeah, the I'd say that. Oh god, the music's now getting very loud. I turned it all the way up, and
That's exactly what he's playing. Just
yeah,
Exactly.
it gets to epic levels. Like he's playing an entire orchestra worth of music on this small lyre.
Well, I'm playing my lute right
Oh, you lute. Well, even more impressive, some would say.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Each string is a different instrument. But yeah, while he's playing, he turns to Plank and is like, "All right, so you asked me to play some C music, but I don't know what that is. Could you like hum it or give a demonstration of what you were looking for?"
Plank's Plank tries to make a seagull sound.
Listen, as a bird person, I am offended by what you just said. What?
What about his mother?
I meant like musically, like a sea shanty. I've heard them be called like what am I looking?
He says, "Yeah, there's only one. It's the sea shanty. It's the same one."
All right, well, tell me how it goes. I don't know anything.
So Plank's gonna hum the theme from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dun, 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 dun. That's and then that's all you hear coming from the cart for the rest of the day.
And
I
so
feel like a
Plank's
pirate already.
Plank's like sitting like 2 feet next to Bartram and is just like enthralled.
Yeah, I'm just practicing that song all day.
He says, if I ever do anything cool, play that.
If I remember to do it, I will.
All right. Any other conversations that you wish to have during the journey? Again, this would include like night times as well, if you would wanted to ask anyone anything or talk about anything. No?
No.
Guess not. No. I'm
Wow,
good.
it's so inquisitive. This.
Yeah. No, it's fine though. If that is not what you're wanting to do, that's fine. All right. So yeah, you continue your venture as you listen to Pirates of the Caribbean theme song being played on a lute. And yeah, you make your journey towards the jungle. After another 2 days or so, you get to the edges. There's a small river that runs beside you, and the jungle that lies ahead. Fen, as you get there, he says, I think that I will set up camp here by the river. At least then I have access to some water and possibly food here, if needs be. For the rest of you, I believe my suggestion would be to follow the river down, and you should theoretically be able to see the temple. It's probably going to be a couple of days' travel in the jungle, but I believe in you.
At the very least, we have a safe path back to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this river flows towards the temple?
Yes, I believe so, yes.
You believe so? But you're not coming with us.
No. So I will wait here as you head to the temple. Make sure it's safe at the temple, and then please head back and gather me, and we will head into the temple together.
What happens if we come back and you're gone?
I shouldn't think I would be.
Well, it's not about what you think you would do. It's what we think you would do.
All right. I mean, it doesn't really benefit me to send you in there and not do what I've asked you to do. I need the research.
Well, you leaving may not be entirely your choice,
Right.
depending on what's around here.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I mean, the other suggestion... well, there's a couple of things. That I could pay you all half now. At least then you have half your money. Or I could come in with you, but that sounds dangerous to me. What would you... What?
Dangerous? What happened to the cool little pat like imaginary spell book, the book?
Oh, you mean this? And he sort of hold it up.
Well, yeah, I thought it made it so you could defend yourself.
I can, yes. Okay, yes, I'll come into the jungle with you. But please, keep me safe. Don't let me die.
Just stay in the middle of the group. Seems going to be probably the best way to keep you
Yes.
alive.
We'll also, I guess, need to take the horse and wagons through the jungle.
That might be hard.
Yeah. Do we want to bring horses through a jungle?
Well,
I've
it's...
never seen a horse in a jungle in my life.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I don't want the horses to die here of starvation or...
Oh, what if the horses die in the jungle?
Oh.
What then?
I suppose you've got a point there as well. Do you think the horses would be safe by the river? If we tie them up, perhaps they would have access to drink and you can leave some food for them?
Probably not.
Oh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do then.
I feel like maybe we can take the horses and just not the cart. I feel like the issue may be the cart.
Right.
Getting through.
I will...
So maybe we unpack some of this.
Yes, I will need some of it to conduct my research at the temple.
Yeah, but do you really want to put Zovian on the back of a horse? I mean,
He has a point.
nothing against the man. He's something, but he's huge.
I mean, fair enough, but from where I was sitting at the back cart, I could see that Zovian was able to handle that wagon quite proficiently.
Yeah, but can the horse handle Zovian?
Are you guys talking about the same thing?
Are you? What do you think we're talking about?
Not sure.
Riding horses without a wagon. See, I'm pretty versatile because I'm so small. But you and Zovian are huge.
Pretty small.
Well, we've only got what? How many horses are there?
There would have been 2 horses dragging each wagon.
So 4
Yeah.
altogether.
Mhm.
Well, if you got 4 horses, but taking them through a jungle is probably not going to be the smartest.
Okay, maybe he should stay.
Yeah, you said you can defend yourself. That would at least stop some bandits or roaming eyes.
Yes, and I will attempt to disguise the wagons as much as I can with foliage. At least then no one will notice it on the horizon.
Right. Yeah, that seems to be our smartest idea. Would probably be to keep him out of here, for both the benefit of the horses and for him as well.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
Makes do.
Well, hopefully we will return shortly.
Right, and you did strike me with your fears. I hope that I don't die, of course, but I will pay you all half of your payment now, and at least then you have something to walk away from this. If I do get plucked from this world.
Seems fair.
So he goes around and hands you all 25 gold pieces each. So if you want to add that to your inventories. And ideally, add it to your inventories on Foundry.
Yep.
Obviously, for Bartram, just add it to your D&D Beyond, seeing as you can't get access to Foundry right now.
Can do.
Cool. So, yeah, you all get your 25 gold pieces. What's the plan?
Guess we follow that.
Time is of the essence. Might as well
Yeah.
start following that river.
Anyone going to be good at keeping track of the river? Make sure we're going the right way.
I'm quite proficient in jungles. I think I can follow a river.
And by all,
I mean, it's just a river.
Yeah, how hard could it be?
Exactly.
Lead the way then.
So it forks off in 20 different directions. No. Okay.
We're going sailing.
Who is leading this venture? Is it Kuma?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds safe.
Now remind me, you get advantage in something. Is that right?
We're not slowed down by difficult terrain in jungles.
Oh,
I wanna say something.
okay. So, well, in that case, yeah, because you would have been slowed down, but you are not in this case. But yeah, if you want to make a survival check with advantage, anyways, because you've got the river to guide you. This is more just to determine how efficient you are.
Yeah, difficult terrain in jungle environment does not slow down you or your group's travel.
Cool. So yeah, survival check with advantage. Have we lost someone else on Foundry?
Zovian. It sounded like he was cutting out when he was talking. Oh yeah,
Ah.
he just said his internet crapped out.
Nuked itself.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I need to go to the toilet and stuff, so if we want to have like just a couple of minute break,
Sounds good.
Works.
and then we'll get back into it. Hopefully by then, Zovian will be back.
Sounds good.
Alright, 2 minutes.
There's absolutely no rain here in Florida. I don't know whatever happened to that hurricane.
All right. That was
Welcome back.
fun. All right. Well, that was fun. Sorry, I'm staring off into space. You know how it is.
Were you in Florida too?
No, I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeehaw, partner. Speaking of, hey Zovian,
What's up?
the Drew wanted to know if you wanted to do our session later today.
Uh,
I don't know if he asked you, but he was talking to me about it last night.
he hasn't, but sure, yeah.
Okay. When he wakes up, I'll talk to him.
Well,
I'm back.
welcome back.
Thank you. This music is jamming out right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Bartram.
That's me.
It must be the bard, clearly.
Yeah. It's too bad I can't hear my own music right now. I'm just
He's
gonna
like-
see if I can use my roommate's computer next time.
He's you're like Beethoven.
Yeah. I guess
You could
so.
try using Discord on your phone and then just using your computer for the website.
That's true.
Hola.
Are we back? Is Zovian back?
We're
So
all
far,
back.
Nice. Okay. Is everyone here?
Yeah, we decided to attack Fed.
Okay. He dies.
Steals
yeah.
book. Clearly, he has plenty of money, so.
Yeah, those damn rich students. Alright, so, Kuma, you rolled a 23 for your survival check.
Yes.
Alright. In that case, in the next 3 days, you make your way downstream following the river that flows through the hissing wood. The terrain is, shall I say, mild compared to what you're used to when it comes to jungles. This is, of course, a jungle, but this does not offer the same natural threats as the jungle that you're used to offers. As you travel through this, you all constantly hear and you're not sure if it's actual snakes hissing or if it's the wind passing through the leaves of the trees. Either way, it's a little unsettling. And you get the feeling that perhaps the name is given to it due to the actual nature of it. In the next few days, are you wanting to talk about anything? Discuss anything?
I guess one of the nights around camp, I would just kind of look and ask everybody. We're saying how we might be getting into fights. I guess what can everybody do? Is anybody that's going to be up front? Or we have some people with swords I see. Just like to know what to expect if something bad comes our way.
I can growl pretty loud.
I believe it.
I'm assuming that that knife you called it, you can use it against something if a wolf or something comes our way.
Oh, it's my cutting knife. This is what I use when I'm cutting up meats, steaks, and vegetables. A good chef always needs a cutting knife.
In DM, it's like the size of us. Like it's like a short sword or a long sword rather.
It's probably the great sword you're referring to.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm quite handy in the kitchen.
Have you never explored before this? Any venturing?
Oh yes, in my home. As I mentioned before, there's plants, pretty much the size of me, that if you're not careful, they'll sneak up on you, and the plants actually eat us.
That's terrifying.
It was extremely terrifying.
It is. This is why I wasn't sure if jungles are the right places for a young scholar to be.
Well, good thing we left him behind.
No.
All of this is going on just lowly in the background. I'm playing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Okay. Okay.
It's permeating the forest.
And some of your guys' armor, Plank, your armor looks brand new.
And he said, "Yeah, but I'm working for Finn."
Well, you had that armor though before you came to Finn. Clearly, had to buy it somewhere. Doesn't look cheap.
I said, "Well, it was a necessity. You know, not much use for armor at sea. You'll sink."
Fair enough, yeah.
I'm far away from the sea now, so
Doesn't sound like it. This sounds like the sea music you requested.
You specifically told me what this was.
I approve. And Dante, what do you bring to the table?
Well, this is used to shooting pieces of metal or cardboard, so this will be a little bit different if we come across any beasts. I will pull out my pistol. This little contraption, I assume, can do some damage. And he'll point to the one. I have a shotgun kind of slung to my chest. This currently is not in use. There's a few little pieces missing. When we get back to Kilma, hopefully it can be fixed. It's something I've been working on, my own little creation, if you will.
I've seen one of those before. They called it a super soaker.
Those are for children. These are a little bit more extravagant, do more damage, and they shoot little pieces of metal at a very fast speed.
Now I
Shoots rocks.
Now I have to write lore about a super soaker that exists in my world. Thank you.
Yes.
The legendary super soaker.
I vote if we get it, we give it to Bartram.
Fill it with wine.
I don't know. It might be the size of them.
Yeah.
DM, would would Plank know about firearms, or would they be something new?
Oh, especially given the work that you were in, definitely you would know about firearms.
Okay.
Your maybes would have even held and sort of used one. Not so much that you're proficient with them, but
Right.
you would have experienced them and probably had a go of one in the past.
Okay.
Yes, I've toured around this country and a few others, showcasing the wonders that these weapons can do.
Perhaps a demonstration.
When there's something to shoot at, I certainly will give you a show.
Kuma,
We're by.
Kuma,
we're by-
you
Go ahead.
see a snake slithering through the tall jungle grass.
I guess, assuming everyone else saw it and or heard of it. Oh, right there! Shoot that thing!
All right, very well. I will try to take a shot at the snake.
All right, roll the hit.
Oh man.
The first attack in the campaign is against a poor old snake.
Are we in a jungle where snakes are like sacred?
I mean,
Probably.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
So 15.
15 hits. If you want to roll damage, I will be very surprised if you don't kill it.
6.
Yeah. You all witness Dante pull his pistol, take aim, and it sort of echoes throughout the jungle. Birds scatter and fly out, and the snake is shot and killed.
Dinner.
That was a first for me. That was interesting. Huh.
That was your first time shooting a gun? Or...
No. But as I said, I'm used to shooting at pieces of metal or wood.
Ah, I see.
Plank asks Dante, have you ever shot a man before?
No. Of course not.
And Plank says it takes them a lot longer to die, and they scream the whole time.
Beautiful. I'll write a
So,
song about it.
I'm really so he kind of
man.
scoots away from Bartram.
So,
Listen, I'm
Bill,
not here to
what difference
judge.
You have.
What was that?
Me?
There's over talk. What'd you say, Kuma?
I was saying to Zovian that I guess he has killed a man before to know this.
Oh yeah. I could guess he probably has. But I myself, I have not.
Oh, what about Bartram? Knows.
Yes,
Strong
I have
arms.
definitely killed a man before. menacingly strums.
My mother once told me words are a powerful weapon. Maybe your songs have.
Maybe. I mean, I just sing, so whatever happens, happens,
On the bright side, if we die, we die to a amazing soundtrack.
You're welcome.
All right.
So,
Oh, sorry, go on.
my computer bugged out for a second. I missed. Did he actually hit the snake?
Yes, he did. He killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, looks like I would say well, thanks for shooting some dinner.
I don't think I've ever had snake before.
Think you can make something good out of that?
Of course I can. We're gonna have some snake tartare.
Hmm. All right.
Well, there might not be enough for everyone. It's not really a big snake.
Yeah, it was quite a small snake.
Yeah, that's probably something we should ask before we shoot it.
Well,
You hit the 18-foot snake.
do I guess realizing do you think the quote unquote snake god would approve of this?
Probably not.
I'd assume probably not.
Well, it's dead now. No sense wasting good food. We'll begin to start trying to roast the snake over a fire.
All right. You have cooking utensils as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have proficiency with cooking utensils.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if are they in your foundry inventory? Your cooking utensils?
They should be. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what will happen if you try and roll with them. If you just want to try and click them and see what they do when you roll.
Sure thing. I had to get back in. Let's see. Can I just click on them to roll?
There'll be a dice that appears next, like to the left of the word cooks utensils.
There we go.
Ah, yeah. I had a feeling that it wouldn't
yeah.
it wouldn't do the roll itself.
Yeah, so it doesn't roll. It just clicks there.
I will say roll a survival check.
Alright, so D20. Oh, I was gonna say D20 plus proficiency.
I'll say it's your survival check, so that'll include your proficiency as well. So.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
The world's greatest cook. You've never heard of it.
As you grab it, you identify that this is actually a poisonous snake. You surmise that for the rest of the group, perhaps the poison part of it may not be ideal for them to eat. And you extract the poisonous aspect of it before cooking it. And you cook it, and you all... it's small. I guess, who is Kuma sharing it out? Are you just sharing like a little bit out to everyone, or...?
Oh, yeah, it's a little appetizers before,
Yeah.
the delicious rations that we need to eat.
And this is the best food you've had since you left the city. For some of you, it's even better than the food you had in the city.
That's impressive.
So,
Oh.
snake tartare.
Ah,
This is amazing.
We all have our strengths.
apparently so.
well,
It's true.
having a cook will definitely be beneficial for this.
Absolutely. Yeah, Plank's going to specifically look out for any more snakes
Okay,
as we travel.
no problem. I also want to note, Kuma, because of your excellent roll, you can add a poison sack to your inventory as well. It's just a small sack, but it is a poison sack that you were able to extract from the snake.
Now, when adding things, do I add it to the Foundry or add it to D&D Beyond? Because I don't think it updates in real time.
Yeah, so ideally, because we're mainly going to be using Foundry, so update it there. However, if you do, I'm gonna be keeping Foundry up to date with D&D Beyond, anyways. So I guess it's just wherever you're gonna find it more convenient to have.
Okay.
Are you looking more at D&D Beyond, or are you looking more at Foundry type of thing?
No, I'm adding on the Foundry. It's just it won't have an icon, but that's fine.
To be honest, I think I can actually add them at a later date, but it's not a worry. Either way.
Oh, all good.
Cool. Was it Plank who was saying that he's going to be keeping an eye out for poison, like snakes? Was it Plank? Hello?
Plank.
Yeah, if you want to roll a perception check over the next couple of days, just to see if you identify any more snakes.
13.
In the next couple of days, you don't see many, although the constant hissing continues. But you do end up seeing another 2 on your journey.
Yeah, I point them out to the group. Say, hey, if you guys want another snack, I see a couple snakes over there.
I'm kind of big. I usually scare snakes away. If one of you guys can hit it from range, that would probably be ideal.
So the thing with my firearms is the bullets I use are a bit hard to come by. In fact, I have to make them. So I try my best to limit its usage as best I can.
Oh, you can't just put rocks or metal in there?
Oh no, they're very specifically sized and made. So unfortunately, try to use it very sparingly. I have other tricks up my sleeve, but for snakes, not much I can do. I can try yelling at it, or I could try my short sword, but that's about it.
Well, these snakes are quite poisonous. I wouldn't want you trying to hit it and then it bites you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if we really want it, I got a couple javelins.
Of course you do.
I feel like that might be overkill.
I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Just like the javelin.
If we get hungry, we can hunt snakes. I think we're good for now.
Alright, no snake snacking.
You ever think in your life you'd just be in a jungle with a bunch of strangers hunting snakes for snacks?
Well,
think
yes,
I had
all the time, actually.
I think I had
You
a dream
have
like
very
this one.
weird thoughts. I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, you're living it right now.
That's true, but I didn't think that I would ever be here, so it's a bit different.
So, as night begins to fall, it emphasizes something off in the distance. A large fire that is burning away. It's possibly about 200 feet away at this point, but you do see the flickering of the fire through the trees.
Is this the way we came, or is this somewhere
This is ahead of you.
further?
This is the direction that you're heading. So if anyone wants to roll a perception check, you may. Ooh.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Hey!
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah?
I
I'm
assume
not
that
gonna
only
even-
good came from this.
Yeah?
I think I like this website for right now.
Yeah. Two natural
Nights are hot.
2 natural 20s and a 23.
It's 3. Oh my god.
Is
Fancy.
anyone else wanting to roll as well?
I'm gonna roll for the hell of it.
Alright. Incoming natural 1.
These
That's
dice
a
are too hot for me.
that's a 13 plus 2, so a 15.
15. Respectable, respectable. Alright, I'm just going to say you all pretty much notice there are... this fire is seemingly burning amongst what looks like a temple. And you see figures, humanoids, that are walking around, perhaps communing with one another. But yeah, there are, from what you can see, 7 or so people, or figures that you can see, that are sort of walking or sitting or standing around this fire.
Does it look like they're worried about the fire?
No, they are. This is seemingly a fire that they have set. It's not like huge. It looks like just a largish campfire. And what I'll do is I'll quickly move yous over to here. So, what do you wish to do?
Seems like a weird way to praise a god.
I don't know. I've seen weirder.
Are they just kind of like walking around, or are they doing anything
Yeah, so...
specific?
Oh, I just pressed a weird button there. There is one just on the edge of the fire here. I'm not sure who can see it. I will do this. There's just one on the edge of the firelight that's being sort of sent out. That's lighting up the area. Who's looking like they're doing sort of a perimeter check.
Finn didn't mention any actual Yanti, did he?
I believe he did. Pretty sure.
He did say that the god was believed to be worshipped by the Yuan-Ti, so he suggested.
Plank was pretty drunk last night, so he's just now like understanding where he's at. He doesn't. He's just like, wait, a snake temple?
Well, just remember you've been on the road for a few days as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, I believe we're supposed to make the place safe. These people don't seem... Do they have weapons drawn or on them, or...
Did you roll perception?
Yeah, I had a natural 20.
Natural 20? Yeah, so you can identify that these individuals definitely have snake-like features as well. But yes, you do see them wielding swords, and some have even bows as well.
Oh, okay. So I had a feeling they are hostile.
Just because they carry weapons doesn't make them hostile.
That's true.
And I will say, during this time, as you sort of look over the area, you... Hold on, let me just get a character. Zovian sees this. Dante just about sees it. Bartram sees it. Kuma sees it. And Plank see it. You all see it. A Yuan-Ti steps into the middle of the temple, and all of a sudden, disappears.
Whoa.
Oh. Alright.
And you would see, especially with all of your high checks that everyone got, as they stepped into the centre, they were illuminated with a red light beneath them.
Interesting.
A very faint red light.
Didn't he say something about their god, like, symbol having, like, a red thing in it?
It was
Yeah, he did.
snakehead with a red stone in the forehead, yeah. I don't suppose, do we see any sigil like that across the temple or anything?
Not from your view, so to describe the temple a little bit better, this isn't a temple that is surrounded in walls. There's a set of stairs that lead up to it. The only thing that sits around the temple are pillars. There are 3 pillars on one side, 3 pillars on the other, and then a single pillar at the end of the temple.
Okay,
There
so
is...
it's more like a platform.
Yeah, I mean, there is a roof. There's a roof of this temple. but there isn't any walls.
Okay.
It's a very old kind of Roman Greek
Yeah.
kind of style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do we want to do? I'm gonna be honest. If we try to sneak, my armor ain't the best for that.
Yeah, mine neither.
What's sneaking?
I have a few tricks up my. I don't really have sleeves, so to speak, but I've got some stuff I can do.
Oh.
Go say hi. They might like your music.
Just walk out there playing music.
I'm not gonna try that just yet, but
To jump in, before you do this, you all just about hear something from your left side. Sounds like a cracking of sticks and twigs.
Oh. I will, I guess, kind of hunker down and hide for a second.
All right. Roll a stealth.
I mean, is that like a bush or a tree that I'm next to? Is
Um,
that what that is?
so, just so people are aware, these things are trees.
Okay.
Okay.
These things are plants and bushes and stuff like they.
Okay.
These.
Is it supposed to be this dark?
It is. It's
Okay.
It's nighttime.
Just making sure.
It is very dark.
Just making sure.
I'll hide in a bush.
Okay. So yeah,
Nine stuff.
if everyone's wanting to hide and hunker down, then please roll a stealth check, everyone.
Alright. Disadvantage.
Oh
Oof.
man.
Oh well, I mean,
Oh,
double
okay.
14s, not bad.
That's nice.
Not bad for a man in full armor.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Stealth.
Swear, if I turn out to be the stealthiest person in full chain armor, we're gonna have problems.
Oof. I have a really good plus to my stealth, and I didn't do too well.
Not bad, even with disadvantage. An 11?
Huh?
Could be worse.
It
The
could.
blood people are the stealthiest people out here.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay, so
So what was Bartram? Sorry.
Bartram's is 13 altogether.
Okay.
Non-dexterity people.
I mean, as a party, it wasn't the best rules. I'll say that. But yeah. So eventually, you all would see, just walking by you, one of the UNT purebloods, and you can see that they are humanoid. They have legs. They have arms. Their facial features are very snake and serpentine-esque, and they have scales that cover some of their limbs. This one in particular has a short bow on their back and a scimitar on their belt, and they walk by just a few feet away from Dante, and you notice, Dante, that this UNT stops and looks towards in your direction. I would like everyone to at least move their tokens to where they would be hiding and sort of trying to avoid detection.
Yeah, so I'm at like the tree right now. Where
Yeah, I mean, it's a jungle, so there's only so much I can do with a map, but I imagine there's a lot of foliage and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'll put my token in your hands.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Would you be sort of hiding with the group, or would you be trying to avoid the group and taking a different...
I'd be a little farther away from the group, but
Okay. Not too far away.
large distance.
Yeah. Alright. There's I don't know if you saw the picture on the... It is very dark. In the view that you've got, there's like two trees. There's the one to the left and the one to the right. The rest of the group are sort of hiding in the tree to the left. I've put you in the one in the right, to the right.
Okay.
So yeah, the UNT looks towards you and begins to step towards you, Dante. Takes a step towards you.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming she's looking, or it is looking right at me.
You do not get the sense that they have noticed you, but they are 5 feet away. And they are currently sort of like prodding the foliage with their scimitar. They pull it off their belt and begin to prod the foliage and bushes and such.
Oh boy.
How far away would you say that this Yanti is from me?
What was that, sorry?
How far away is the Yanti away from me?
It is exactly 40 feet. However, due to your lack of vision, I guess you probably would have tried to keep it in vision, so I won't be that harsh. So with that said, it's 30 feet away from you.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to cantrip Minor Illusion.
Okay.
I'm going to create a version of myself and have it just kind of like try to like get its attention.
Where are you creating it in respect to the group?
That's a good question. If it's 30 feet away from me, I'm going to try to put it like not like right next to it, but like 10 feet to its like to
its flank type of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It must notice it out the corner of its eye, because her head turns, and begins to head over to the illusion, with the scimitar held high. Now, I believe, to determine whether something is real, it's an investigation check against your spell DC when it comes to minor illusion.
Yes.
So that would be, it's a 14, but it is a +1. So that would be a 15 against your spell DC.
My spell DC is 12.
12. She cuts through the illusion, but you get the sense that there's no... she's not cutting through it to attempt to down the copy of you. There's a frustration there, and she knows that it's an illusion, and she turns once more, and she lets out this horrible screech, and it's very loud, and it echoes throughout the jungle.
That's probably not good.
I think they're hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Is there anything anyone's wanting to do?
Can I pop a javelin at her?
You can.
That's what I'm gonna do then.
All right, roll to hit. It'll be with advantage, as you are hidden, technically.
Okay. Javelin attack with advantage. Oh, 23.
Nice.
All right, if you want to roll damage,
Yep.
we'll get some.
Oh, 4.
Nice.
4 points of damage to the Yanti.
Could have been worse.
All right. I need to.
That music changed quickly.
Yeah.
Well, someone threw a bloody javelin.
Well, it screamed.
I wonder who did that.
I didn't think it was gonna scream.
All
I was
right.
just trying to get its attention away from you guys.
I'm just a wandering bear in this forest.
All right. So with that said, I will just do something real quick. I'm hoping I can do this with one click. I can. All right. So, you should all be able to. Can you see a combat tracker on screen?
Where
No.
am I looking for this combat tracker?
It's the second optional along on the right hand side. It looks like a fist.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
okay.
see it.
Everyone should be able to see their characters in there.
Oh, yeah.
If you just click on the dice, you'll roll your initiative. What
Could have been worse.
I'm going to do?
You're telling.
I'm not. I can modify. So Bartram, if you want to roll your initiative, and I'll add yours manually.
Alright, my initiative is 15 plus 4, so it's
19.
Boss.
Nice.
Cool. And I will also, just so I'm not rolling 14 different initiatives for different purebloods. All right. So this one you strike for 4 points of damage.
Right.
It has already got its scream or screech off. And you suspect that perhaps some of the other enemies are on their way. It is that UNT's turn first. And what is it going to do? What is it going to do? So, it will target the person who attacked it, and it's going to it's actually just going to cast from its mouth. Its jaw sort of unlocks. This gaping jaw opens up, and this horrible poison sprays out towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Zovian.
Alright. That would be a 17.
17. As the spray envelops you, you sort of just shake it off. You're quite a healthy person, and you're able to just shake off the damage. You are not hurt by this. Actually, sorry. You are.
Oh.
I believe.
Not that healthy.
Darn.
Let me just double check because it's. No, you don't. You're right. I'm right. Yeah, you don't.
Oh,
so yeah,
even better.
You get hit by it, but you take no damage. With that said, though, she's going to use her movement to move as far back as she can, which would be 30 feet, and she begins heading back towards the towards her group. Whoa! Oh! I've just picked up the entire map. There we go. Let's cancel that. There we go. So yeah, starts heading back. With that said, it is Bartram's turn.
Okay, so
At this point in time, I will be honest. You cannot see the Yanti, but you know the direction she ran off to.
all right. Knowing what direction, I mean, we're already in combat, so actually no.
You could also, if you wanted to, you could light, like if you've got torches or anything, and then that might give you a better vision on the battle map type of thing.
Okay.
That's obviously if you want to. You don't have to.
Yeah, there's not much I could do right now. I do know where everyone else is, right?
As in the other enemies.
Well, everybody that's in the party.
Yeah.
Like I know where they are.
Yeah. You can see the other four. They're just in the tree over or in the bushes over from you.
Alright,
You can see a Yanti, which is 55 feet away, just in case that changes anything. Just in case you've got any stuff you can do within that range. It's just on the cusp of the fire light.
Alright. Yeah, I am going to hit that Yanti with a Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Okay. That is a wisdom save, I believe.
Yes.
That is a natural 1, taking it to a 2, but fails. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
If you want to roll your damage.
So... Oh, that... I'm using the D&D Beyond app, and it has been very good to me. I feel really bad because I just rolled 2 5s and a 6 for 16 damage.
Very nice, okay.
Nice.
Why do you feel bad? That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing too well.
It's alright, it'll be balanced out for the next 7 sessions.
Oh, probably.
So that was 16 points of damage, was it?
Yes, and 16, and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows.
It is available, so it would run away 30 feet.
Alright.
Oh, hello. Right. Sorry, I'm just having issues with my mouse there. Yeah, so she runs back away from you. Still within vision, she's lit up very well by the fire, but she runs towards the temple. You've still got your movement and bonus section, so if there's anything else you want to do.
I'll just stay where I am.
Alright. Coolio. Alright. Let's see here. I probably should have clicked on begin. Okay. Off in the distance, you see a more... how to describe it? I guess a more... snake-like creature begin to approach. This is not a humanoid with snake features. This is a... It's bipedal. But it's all scale, and it's got this long neck as this long tongue slithers out from its mouth, and that begins to head towards you. It is not able to get close enough, but it will use its action to dash towards you. Everyone can see it on the edge of the firelight, approaching the darkness that sits ahead of you between the enemies and yourself. That is its turn. Dante.
Okay. I will move 3, 4. I'll move there. And I see the new friend approaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take a shot at it. It looks rather menacing.
All right.
Let's see. 15.
15 hits. You want to roll damage?
Nice.
Oof.
13 damage. Okay. And was it Zovian or was it Plank that threw the javelin?
It was me, Zovian.
Zovian, okay. And that is a bonus action. I'll turn to Zovian and say, hey, that was a really good throw, and I am giving you a bardic inspiration.
Woo!
You feel so magically inspired by the words. But yeah, as you shoot off your pistol, it shoots it in the leg and it begins to limp as it sort of unnaturally begins to approach the party. It draws a green yellow fluid that begins to pour from its leg. Any more on your turn?
I have a little bit of movement left, but I think I'll stay there.
Okay.
So that's it.
Cool. Zovian.
Alright. I'm going to move... Yeah, about up to there. Let's get that. That was 30 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you might have one more square to go.
Oh, one more. Thank you kindly. Yeah, don't really have a lot of range, so,
Just as a reminder, people can hold their actions as well, if that's something you want to do.
You know what? We're gonna do another javelin throw at the brood guard.
Okay. Brood God? What are you talking about?
I
know.
Yeah.
Look at this man.
Attack. Normal.
Oh.
Well, apparently I won't.
Yeah,
Hit it.
you throw you throw the javelin and it goes wayward. You're pretty certain that javelin is lost. It just goes off into the jungle and into the distance. Good throw. Terrible aim.
That would have been good if it would have hit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I believe you.
You shouldn't. Alright, that's all I can do, so that's it.
Alright. Plank.
Alright, Plank's gonna move somewhere. I have to figure out how to move him. And he is going to... He's going to cast Bless on Zovian, Dante, and Kuma.
Ooh.
So you get a D4 on attack roll or a saving throw. I don't know if is there anything I got to do in.
If it's bless, you can actually target more than one person. I believe it's 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Yep.
you can target more people than not. Who keeps drawing things on the map?
Oh, I don't see anything, so I'm probably drawing stuff and not even realizing it.
Yeah, I think you might. So on the left hand side, you probably got the measurement controls selected.
Yeah, I do.
If you click on the one above it, you'll be able to not draw things.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm probably wrong.
if you
I was like, man, I can't get anything to pop up.
if you want the actual measuring distance, like to measure how far away,
There we go. Okay.
it's the third one down on the top option. So yeah, who are you selecting with bless? Sorry.
I was selecting Zovian, Dante, and Kuma.
Alright, so you 3 make a note of that. It allows you to add a d4 to attack rolls and ability checks, I believe. Saving throws, maybe?
Attack rolls and
Saving throws, yeah. So yeah. Zovian, Kuma, and Dante, did you say?
Dante,
Yeah.
yep.
Cool. Anything else? You got a little bit more movement, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my move right there, and that is it for me.
Alright. Kuma. Last but not least on the list.
Yeah, he's going to, I guess, just move. How far is that? That's 40 feet, so I'd have to dash. And we can see the big snake, right?
You can see everything, pretty much, at this point in time. You can see the one that's closest to the group, which is the one that's just on the edge of your vision. You can see the brood guard, the more snake-looking one, that's just on the edge of the firelight. That's sort of spreading out from the temple. And you can see the other Yanti that are in the temple or around the temple. So you can pretty much see all of the enemies that lie before you.
Okay then. Kuma is not the best range fighter, I'll say.
I feel that.
Well, at least you have javelins. I don't even have that. So I can only dash to get to her. Right? Yeah.
So like I said, again, just in case, you could move into a position and ready an action. So you could ready it. So
No, because it would require me to move 40 feet, so I'd have to dash to use my action to get to her.
But what I'm saying is, you could move forward to another position in front of the group, hold your action, like don't use your action to dash, hold your action, and then if anything was to enter your range, you would be able to use your reaction to attack.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What you mean? 'Cause I can't get to her. Yeah, I'm going to move up into this brush here.
Okay.
As soon as I'm still on measure tool. That's why.
I'll put my cursor where you can move to.
Yeah, that's where I was moving to.
Yeah.
I just didn't know I was still on the measure tool.
Yeah.
So I'll go there. Don't have anything else. So yeah, I will just ready an attack if anything comes in my range.
Cool. Good to know.
With a great score. My great sword.
No problem. The Yanti, this one to your left, Kuma, drops their scimitar and pulls out a short bow from their back, and is going to take an attack at the intimidating bear that's just sort of ran up front.
You mean the bear that's just traveling around in the woods?
Yeah.
The berries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This isn't a snake.
Wow. That lucky dice has not served me well today.
Perfect.
Yeah. That is a 6, which I imagine misses.
Oh yes. It
I'm going to change...
kind of goes off into the bush, probably just past me.
Fair. I'm going to change my dice. It does get multi-attack, does get a second attack with a short bow. That's not much better, but it is better. That is a 12.
Nope, still misses.
Nope. 2 arrows fire past Kuma into the dark jungle. And again, she's going to use her movement just to retreat somewhat. Bartram, as a note, you see that Yuan-Ti enter the firelight at approximately 85 feet away from you.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, 85 feet. Okay, the other Yuan-Ti are going to move forward. This one steps here. Now, they do have vision on everyone but Bartram at the back there. This one's going to take 2 short bow attacks against Zovian. That's a natural 1, as the arrow just plonks into the floor before the feet of the Yuan-Ti. And
These
then
dice are either hot or cold.
that is a natural 2. So we're getting better.
You gotta load the crossbow.
The arrow gets a little bit further, but not much. The other Yuan-Ti are going to move forward as well. Oh, that's too far. They can just about see Zovian and Kuma. And they can just see Kuma. So it's going to be 2 attacks against Kuma and another 2 attacks against Zovian as well. So Kuma, that is a 7. I'm definitely changing dice again. And then a natural 2. I think something's gone wrong with my dice today.
Try rolling on the app.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Tutorial level.
You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. I think I've got the.
We are level 2.
Yeah, I mean this is helping you guys. Okay, I'm going to roll with the app. So 2 short bow attacks against Zovian. Sorry if these are natural 20s.
I swear.
I was about to say.
Oh, that misses.
To be honest, not much better. The second attack. Okay, 17.
Yeah.
Misses.
Oh!
Still pretty good though. 17.
AC of 18, boys.
Woo!
The Yuan-Ti shoots off the arrow with a look of pleasure and delight on her face as she watches the arrow aim straight for the head of Zovian, and he just headbutts the arrow, and it falls to the ground off the helmet of Zovian.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm a badass.
There is another Yuan-Ti that is off in the distance. He's going to move up. It's going to use its action to actually move, so it's not going to be able to do anything this turn, but it moves up nonetheless, and you see them all. They've sort of bunched together. At this point, I will send another screenshot to Bartram, but in the meantime, it is Bartram's turn. So wait a second, I'll give you that screenshot. Right, let's go.
No, the one that we damaged isn't dead, right?
None of them are dead yet. No.
That's a lot of HP.
Yeah, especially the one I did 16 to.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be dead.
Okay.
But that's the sort of what you can see. There is a bit of darkness between you and them that you can't see, but I just thought may as well give you the idea and the vision of what's going on.
Okay.
So yeah, it's your turn, Bartram.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the biggest of guesses and say none of these people are within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I will tell.
They're just barely out of range.
The closest,
Just barely.
the closest one is
I'm
65 feet
probably
away.
30 feet from you.
65 feet. Okay.
You could always move, but obviously it's only going to get you
That's,
within 35 feet.
yeah. Yeah, I'll move to the tree that's just right above me.
Okay. South side of it, west side of it, east side.
I'm gonna move to the east side. I'm gonna try and like stealthily try to move behind it.
Okay. When you say that, are you wanting to use your action to hide, or are you just wanting to flavor-wise? You're.
I wanted to use my action to hide.
Sorry, what was that?
I want to use my action to hide.
All right, roll a stealth check. Then.
All right, please.
I'll say it's with advantage as well because of the foliage and whatnot.
Fucking thank you. That was a natural one.
And especially a black Kenku would probably blend in pretty well with their surroundings.
So I got a 7, so +4 is 11.
Okay, good to know. You feel hidden. Whether you are or not, who knows?
I feel pretty good, guys.
He screams out into the battlefield.
You are no longer hidden.
You cannot fast travel here. Alright, cool. Are you want to use your bonus action for anything, or are you good?
Nope, I'm not in range for anything right now.
Cool. That is Bartram's turn. The Brood Guard. Alright, it's going to get up into Kuma's face, so that means you would get an attack, Kuma. Attack of opportunity if you want to use your reaction to do so.
Okay.
You get to add a d4 to it as well.
Yep. I think I could just hit that to roll. No? Okay.
You can go into the chat and click attack.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That's how it
Yeah.
works. 2. Nice.
Oh.
That D4 probably isn't gonna help anything.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Oh, sure. Can I just do like what?
At the bottom, there's like a bunch of dice you can just
Do
click
like
on.
that?
There.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, you were right. The
Yeah.
d4 did not help. But yeah, it's in your face, and it's going to unleash a bunch of attacks against you.
Ooh.
My favorite.
Okay. So that will be 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. Bloody hell! So that is a 9 for the bite attack.
Misses.
And then, oh, this is a hit, I think. 18 plus 4, so 22.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
So this is for one of its
If only you were closer.
claw attacks. That will be for 7 points of damage on Kuma. And then for its last attack, that is a 13 to hit.
No, that misses.
Misses. So yeah, it unleashes this flurry of attacks recklessly. Just to note, any attacks against it next turn on anyone like going forward until its next turn will have advantage due to how it attacks. It attacks aggressively, but it opens itself up to easy attacks as well.
Sweet.
So just to note. All right, that's its turn though. That's all it can do. Dante.
Alright. Seeing that happen, I will move over to get a better line of sight at it.
Mhm.
I will take a shot at it. Oh, where'd my thing go? My thing disappeared. Okay. Attack.
It'll be with advantage as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. 12.
I have.
You get it.
Oh.
You get a D4.
Yeah,
I
D4.
get a
Yeah.
D4. Yeah.
Yep.
So 15.
The D4 grants you a hit.
Oh man.
Ooh.
That bless.
That bless.
Blessed is the storm god.
One of the best. It's such a great spell.
It is. It's really good. Nice.
So that is 11 damage.
Yeah. You shoot it. It's this time it's shot in one of its sort of hunched over shoulders. And again, blood begins to trickle from it. It is looking hurt.
Okay. And seeing Kuma take some hits, I will bonus action healing word.
Cool.
Do that. Cast. Oh, that was weird.
Oh.
You heal.
Better than nothing, but you heal 4 points of damage.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I will just move up one more. And that
Cool.
will be my turn.
Cool. Alright, Zovian.
You said it was looking hurt.
Yeah, the one in front of Kuma is looking hurt. It's still standing up pretty confidently, and looks angry. But it is hurt. It's definitely hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna move up in front of it here, or it's next to it, and I'm gonna go for my longsword strike.
All right, go for it with advantage.
Yeah.
Is this with a shield? Do you have a shield, or you hold?
Yeah,
hold...
I have my shield and my longsword. Yeah, I
Right.
put away my
Cool.
javelin. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Damn.
11. I have a D4.
You do have a D4.
Let's see.
Plus a d6.
That'd be 14.
Yeah, you have the bless and you have the.
Oh yeah, I have the bless.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the option. I'm not saying that it doesn't hit, but you have to decide to use the bardic inspiration before I tell you whether it hits or not. So do you want to use the bardic inspiration, or are you happy with 14?
You know, I'm just gonna use the bardic inspiration just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
So D6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that's 14, 17.
17 definitely hits. You cut into the brood guard if you want to roll your damage.
Okay. Because I hit, I'm gonna use divine smite.
Okay. Roll all the damage
Right.
then.
Yep.
Smite her ass.
Snake guts everywhere.
Yep. Plus.
Right on top of us.
2d8 extra. That's 21.
Well, whether you believe it or not, you can watch the stream later on if you so wish to do so. It has exactly 21 hit points as it falls to the ground, and the blood of your enemy just pours over you.
Burn in radiant fire.
Oh God!
That was.
Bartram is taking notes for a song he will write later.
Alright. From there... Oh, how much of my movement did I use? I came from right here, so that was 10 feet of movement.
20 feet
I'm
left.
gonna move... I'll move an extra... We'll do 15 feet right there.
All right.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. A good turn it was, I believe. Definitely got rid of the biggest threat.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeet.
First kill belongs to Zovian. Alright.
Whoa! What about?
Oh, sorry, the snake. Sorry, Dante.
First hostile kill.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot
How do you
about...
know that snake was gonna bite one of us?
I-
That snake was coming right for us.
I forgot about the innocent, smiling snake that was purely innocent in its existence.
Can I
As a
insight
bird
check the dead
person.
snake?
As a bird person, I was terrified of that snake.
So yeah, Plank, it's your turn.
Alright, Plank is going to... man, can you measure move? Is there a way to measure move? Should probably figure that out.
To be honest, I'm not 100% certain. I was trying it myself before. But what if you just wherever you want to move, if you just say, I'll keep my cursor there so you know where you can move to.
I think that was...
That was right.
I think
That was right. Yeah.
Okay.
It was just above Zovian.
Okay, so, Plank... Sorry, I'm doing some measuring here.
No problem.
So Plank's going to run to there, and he is going to use his... where is it? Tempestuous Magic.
Oh.
So as a bonus action, I can fly 10 feet before I cast a spell or after I cast a spell, which I'm going to do. So I'm going, you see like lightning bolts kind of like start coming out of my body, and they almost seem to like lift me up.
Yeah, and for
And,
that split second, it lights up the jungle as well. Like this is the you can all see the shadow of Plank against the terrain of the jungle just begin to fly and hover towards the enemy.
And I also do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Cool.
I'm trying to get used to the measurement. I'll have to do that. And I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Alright.
So
Go on.
each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Okay. So
I think I saw a way to do a cube.
hold on.
Oops, that wasn't it.
I believe there is. But cone, rectangle, ray. I mean, is it?
Oop.
Let me just. What spell is it again? Sorry.
It is
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Roll it. My bad.
15-foot cube originating from you. Okay, so that would be.
Ow.
I think that might hit Zovian as well, but I'll just double check.
That will. I'm within 10 feet of him. Yeah. Constitution save.
So it'll be like that.
Oh, is it on? Okay, I thought I could get them other two in there.
Oh wait. Sorry. That is not 15 feet because I'm using the circle. It's a bit weird. It would be like 5, 10, 15. So, ignoring the outcropping 1 on the end, you would be able to get the other 2 in. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit those 3 plus Zovian, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm sure he is as well.
Yeah, Constitution save. Constitution save.
Okay. Ooh, baby.
But you get a D4.
Oh shit. Oh. Yeah.
It's okay. You get a D4.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a D4?
it could make
Yeah, saving throws.
could make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one closest to use Plank,
That's a 12.
does a 12 save?
My save DC is 12.
Okay, so you save.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So that is a first level spell, so he still takes half damage, but he isn't pushed away, which is good. So the one closest to you, Plank, rolls it's a Constitution. Did you say?
Constitution.
That is a 14 for the one closest.
Yep, that beats.
The other 2, that's an 8, well, natural 8 plus nothing, and then the other one is a 11.
That fails.
So the other 2 are pushed back and take full damage. The one closest to you takes half damage. The damage was 5, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
So I take 2. Zovian, you take 2 points of damage as well.
Yep.
The other 2 take the full 5 points of damage. And are pushed back, was it 10 feet? 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Cool.
I say sorry.
I guess that's everything. You've done a lot in that turn. So
Yes, that's everything.
Kuma,
Yes.
things are constantly being pushed away from you.
They are. They're escaping my big meaty claws. Okay. I'm going to. I guess I should actually measure first. Just to be sure. I'm on the wrong tool. Sorry.
It's alright.
I was drawing stuff on your map again.
It's okay.
Sorry. Got it. Okay, so I can.
Oh, you can get to that one. Sorry.
So I will move there and take a swing
All right, go for it.
at Yanti.
You do get to add a D4.
9 plus bless. Oh, nope. I want only 1.
Nice.
Definitely hits.
All right.
Nice.
9 points.
Yeah, you swing your large blade down in an arcing sort of shape, and it digs into the shoulder of the Yuan-Ti pureblood. Some of the scales even fall off as it cuts into the skin and peels back. Still standing, but definitely hurt from that attack.
Yes, at this point, get rid of her before she goes. I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and attack her again.
All right, go for it.
How do I say that I've used it? Do I have to actually? I guess I could just put it as 0 on my character sheet. Okay.
And you can just go back up and roll the attack option again on your
Yeah,
greatsword.
that's what I want to do. Damn. I'll just roll.
You get a D4 as well.
Hey.
Hits. Definitely hits.
Is that bless?
Yeah, bless was the right call.
It's always the right call.
You go for the kill on this one, sort of doing a sideward swipe, and it digs into like the neck area, but she is still standing, just about. She does not look good.
Some healthy. These are some healthy snakes.
Yeah, she doesn't look good, but she's standing still.
Okay. With that, then I will. She can't move. I only have 5 feet of movement, but I'm going to just move up.
Okay.
5 feet. Yeah, I'm just going to move right there.
Cool. Coolio.
It's my turn.
Alrighty, it is the Yuan-Ti's turns. The one in front of you, she's no brave person. She's just been almost beheaded by a bear. She's going to attempt to run away, so both Plank and Kuma do get attack of opportunities if you so wish to do so. With melee weapons. Crap. I didn't take note of where that was.
Oh.
Yes, that's not as good. I only rolled an 8.
Natural one's going to miss automatically. Plank, are you wanting to?
Yeah, where's she at?
I've just taken her out the range, but she was right next to you.
Okay, with Warcaster,
Oh, yes, of course.
I can use a spell as an opportunity attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use Lightning Lure.
Okay.
Pull her back in.
So she needs to make a strength saving throw.
7.
That fails. She takes 1d8 and is pulled 10 feet back to me.
Okay, you'll be happy to know that you pull back a corpse, because she's dead.
Look what you found.
Look, Ma, I got one.
I have no way to deathify these individually, so I'm just going to delete her token, but she's there. She's dead, though.
She's been deleted.
Yeah.
You deleted her.
You hurt her so much, she just disintegrated.
Second blood, third blood.
Alright, so that was their turn. The 3 at the back are actually going to run into the temple. They're going to use their actions to get as far in as possible, which they can all do. And you all see them do a similar thing that the others did. The other one did that you saw off in the distance. They step into something. They glow ever so slightly with a red hue, and they are teleported or they disappear in some way. The one to your left, who is seemingly undamaged at this point in time. Actually, no, this is the one that took 4 points of damage before.
She still has my javelin.
Yeah, she's got like a javelin sticking out. She's gonna run her 30 feet, but she's gonna take a shot at Plank. So with the short bow, it's 2 attacks. That is a 12. That is a 16 in total. Sorry, a 15.
Miss.
Alright, second attack. That is an 18.
Armor class is 18, so that hits.
Hits. Okay, so you take... crap. That is 5 points of piercing damage. And on top of that, you also take... Ooh, snake eyes. 2 points of poison damage.
7.
Yeah, and she's looking like she's going to want to run away. She's continuing her movement back, but is still within range of you, of most of you. But that's her turn. Bartram. To note, you are currently behind a tree and you cannot see the Yanti.
Alright.
You would have
You
to
hear me cussing a lot, though.
You would have to step to the side, and doing so would reveal the Yanti to be 95 feet away from you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she's made a journey.
Just fly over.
Oof. Harsh.
You're next.
Okay, damn, 95 feet.
Obviously, you've still got like 30 feet of movement, so if you are wanting to move closer, you can do. Be within 65 feet.
That does nothing for me.
Okay.
So, I'll just call out, is anybody hurt?
I
You
got a boo boo.
I got static shocked for a second.
Yeah, you just hear me cursing. Your flank cursing.
So, I can see all of them, correct?
You can't, but you know where they are. And what are you wanting to cast? Because if it's healing word, they just need to heal you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
You
I'm
know-
gonna cast a healing word on them.
Okay, you know they're in the vicinity, so you can cast it.
Alright, you get 3 points of health back.
Is that plus your spell modifier?
That is altogether.
Oh,
that is
how?
altogether. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Well, you have to at some point. You've been rolling pretty good, so.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there you go. You only get healed for 3.
Who was that to, sorry?
That was to all of them. Or anybody who got hurt.
Healing word only heals one person.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have, like, I think it's mass healing words,
Oh,
which...
yeah.
like a 4th level spell or something.
Well, who got hurt worse?
Plank yells, I'm pretty hurt.
It's okay, Pirate Man, I'll save you! 3 points. Get healed.
Cool. So, yeah. You are healed 3 points, Blank. You want to do anything else, Bartram?
I guess I'll just run over and join the rest of the group.
Okay, easily enough done. Well, I say that. You're still a little bit away from them, but you can at least see Zovian and Dante where you're standing. You could probably see the silhouettes of Plank and Kuma against the fire, which is ahead of you.
Okay.
Cool. Broodgod is dead, and Dante, it's your turn.
It's probably Dante's first time seeing something get killed in front of him that's humanoid. So I'm probably get the spins a little bit from that. So I'm going to. Well, am I right here? Yeah. I'm gonna go. Boy. Okay, so I'm right there. I'm gonna do a Constitution check just to see if I don't throw up or not.
That is fine if you want to do that. I will allow it.
Yeah. Oh man,
Oof.
I'm puking.
You puke, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
So I get that out of my system, and I'll try to shoot at the last one that I see.
Okay. If I was nastier, I'd give you disadvantage, but
Yeah, no, I feel that's fair.
if you think it's appropriate, then I will say because of the puking and such, you have disadvantage on this attack.
Yeah.
I respect your power to the cause.
So that's 13.
You do have a D4.
I do have a bless. So that's 14.
The 13 would have hit anyways, but you know you've got it.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you do hit if you want to roll your damage.
And to be fair, I need to make a Constitution save for concentration on bullets.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that.
So if you want to roll that, the DC will only be 10. You didn't get hurt that much, so.
And I do have advantage on it.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, it's up.
Right. Where was the damage there? 5 points of damage.
Yep, 5 damage. And as a bonus action, I'm just gonna sit down and catch my breath for a second.
All right. Lean up against the tree.
Yeah.
Collect yourself. You do hit your enemy, but in I would say Dante fashion, you hit the enemy. Known such for hitting his target, but she's still standing and still somewhat trying to make an escape for it.
Okay.
Cool. Zovian.
Zovian is going to move. What's that? Yeah, about right here. That's about right. And let's see. How far is she from? About 40 feet. Yeah, you know what? She already got 1 javelin. Let's make it 2.
All right.
Javelin, there you are. And I get a D4 on this one as well.
You'll have to roll to hit first.
Yeah.
I think in the future there's ways. So there's like a number bar at the bottom.
Aww.
I believe there's ways to set up like hotkeys, so you can just press 1, it'll roll to attack. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get them set up for next time.
Okay. That's an 11.
11 just hits.
Cool.
Then
And we're gonna,
they're not well. They're not well
roll.
armored.
6.
6 points of damage. She still stands. She's still running, but with a second javelin stuck in her back, looking like a porcupine. But
I want my javelins back, damn it!
these are my javelin now.
Fuck you, you didn't pay for them!
I paid in blood.
Put like strings on them so you can like pull them back.
You know, you're right, I should have tied my 50 foot of hempen rope.
Kuma's just impressed you have more than one of those javelins.
Look, man.
I mean, Zovian's
I'm
a
armed to the teeth.
yeah. He's a big guy. He's just
He's actually not tall. He just uses the javelins as.
There's stilts.
all right. Plank.
All right, let's see what Plank's gonna do here.
30 feet away.
How does she look? Pretty hurt.
She's looking hurt. You don't think that she's on death's door or anything, but she's looking hurt.
Plank's gonna run up to her.
Mhm.
And
Kick her ass, Plank.
Got this.
Fuck her up, pirate man.
we're going to booming blade.
Ooh, okay. Roll the hit.
Yeah, let's see. Try to remember how to do it.
Stop her from moving.
At this point, it's you don't do any extra damage on the hit with Boom and Blade. I don't think it's only when she moves that you'll do extra damage.
Yes, only
So
if
if
she moves. But I think I still get a weapon attack.
Yeah. So if you just
Take
roll,
weapon damage.
what? Sorry.
I gotta figure out how to do a weapon attack.
So if you hover over the weapon in your inventory, and then to the left a little dice will appear. If you just click on that dice, it'll post it to the chat.
Okay.
And then you can just
There it
click on
is.
attack, and then it'll roll to hit. Do you have Bliss?
No, I didn't bless myself.
You just miss, unfortunately. As you lunge forward with your blade, she's able to dodge out the way. She's quick, but she's also got 2 javelin in her back.
Okay, that is it for me then.
All right. Kuma,
Coming for that booty.
you can get in range with her.
taking a nice slice.
All right, go for it. Great sword, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Definitely hits.
Hey.
19, nice.
You do a big chunk of damage to this Yanti again, and she's still standing, but you take a big chunk out of her calf. Yeah, but she's still running.
As a bonus action, I know it's not going to do anything, but it's just basically going to say, don't you move now.
Roll an intimidation.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're a big bear shouting, "Don't move." I feel like
12.
So I will allow you to add your strength to that if you so wish to do so. With you being such a physical presence, you can do that.
It would be 15 then.
Okay.
3 modifier.
So with that said, you notice. Obviously, we're going by turn, but you notice her seize up and she stops. It would be her turn next. She stays still, and she just looks over her shoulder towards you, Kuma. She says, "What is it that you want?"
You know, I didn't think I'd get this far. Personally, I didn't expect. I guess Kun will say, "Well, if we can just put down our weapons for a second. We were exploring the jungles for research purposes. Now we're fighting. Can you tell us what are you guys doing here?"
You note that she does not put down her weapon, and she continues to wield her bow. But she says, "This is our temple, and you come to our home and ask us why we defend it. What is it that you want?"
I already told you, I'm just here for research, studying, looking plants, and made a wrong turn at that oak tree.
Well, perhaps you should leave.
Afraid I can't do that.
Nor can I. And you notice, there's enough time for you to react, but you notice her jaw begin to unlock once again. Last time she did this, she sprayed poison from it.
Well, okay. I'm guessing there's nothing I can do about her about to blast us with poison.
Like I said, you have time to react as she does this. So you can choose to do something if you wish. You can attack her, you can grapple her, you can do anything you can try to do, basically.
That's a good idea. Let's go for a grapple on her to try to stop her from going to that temple so we can reclaim these javelins. I know how important they are.
They are! They're heirloom I throw away regularly!
Plank, you would also notice this happening, so if you wanted to try and do something as well, you could do. If you wanted to just help with grabbing a hold of her.
Yeah. If Kuma's going to grab her, I'll assist him any way I can.
Okay, so Kuma, you get to roll an athletics check with advantage due to the Plank's help. She will attempt a acrobatics check to avoid the grapple.
Not that great still. Oh wait, that's still it's saving throws, bless. What this is grapple's technically an attack, right? So I would get bless.
You know what? Sure.
Grapple shoves
Yeah.
all the
You use your attack action, so why not?
Okay.
So go for it.
Hey.
It was the difference because she rolled a 14, so she would have got away from you otherwise. So yeah, you're able to grab a hold. You sort of instinctually grab the jaw so it doesn't unlock any further. And she tries to spray what she can, but it just leaks out of the side of the mouth. It doesn't come to any contact with yourself.
I want to yell at Kuma and say, "Don't kill her."
She's trying to kill me.
Kill me or die.
Oh, well, I have her grappled. I'm guessing it's just gonna go back to whoever's turn it is.
I'm being a bit fluid here because it's kind of out of combat in a sense, so I'm just being logical about it. If anyone else is wanting to move forward, they can. If they're wanting to catch up with the rest of the group, they can.
I'll do that.
Yeah, Zobian will
Right.
catch up.
Bartram, you catch up and move your token forward.
I'll be there in a moment.
She is going to attempt an escape. So again, if you both want to, well, Kuma, if you want to roll athletics check with advantage, she's going to attempt another escape. That'll be a 15 for me, but you get a 23. Yeah. So she shrugs and sort of tries to escape. She's pretty nimble, and you think that maybe she's about to slip out, but Plank has a hold of her too and keeps her steady. Yeah, you're able to keep a hold of her again.
This point out of character.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what.
Didn't think we get this far.
I really did. I didn't think we'd get to talk to them.
Plank says, I bet Finn would want to talk, would want to love to talk to one of these people.
I could probably persuade.
I strut on by.
Yo, yeah. Play the song with the flute.
Dun,
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 dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Can you imagine being held captive by a giant bear and a bird comes up to you and just starts playing Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes, there it is.
Imagine the day you would have.
And Plank's telling them about how cool Jack Sparrow is.
This is the tale. So,
You should talk to our geeky wizard friend. He's like really interested in your temple and stuff.
I have no interest in speaking to your kind any further. Kill me.
Well, he's not really. My kind. I'm a Kenku. He's like a human, so.
I care not.
Oh, that's
All right.
That's
We're
racist.
gonna kill her.
I tell her, surrender, or the rest of our army's going to come and destroy this temple.
She's going to attempt another escape at this point. So again, if Kuma want to roll a athletics check with advantage, that's a 13 for me.
21.
Again, she shrugs and struggles, but she's not giving up.
I'd like to, because she keeps on doing that. I'd like to just like hit her with a bear claw. Like,
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill her, but like stop that.
All right. I mean, roll to hit. We'll take it as non-vital, non-vital damage. I can't remember the word. But yeah,
Lethal?
yeah, non-lethal.
Yeah, hit her with a bear claw.
I mean, definitely hits. You would have advantage as well, so if you want to roll again, just in case you get that natural 20.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Because I want to
Gotta-
lethal non-crit her.
No, not quite.
Critically non-lethal.
So yeah, if you want to roll damage.
5.
Yeah, you daze her for a minute. She's still standing. She's still conscious, but yeah, she looks a little bit more confused and a little bit more dazed.
Is that what we're doing? We're gonna try to knock her out?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to stop her from squirming.
If you want us,
Four of
to
us
leave.
around this woman beating her.
Yeah,
I'm still in the background just playing Pirates of the Caribbean.
it's gonna be a great song. And they beat up a woman, a 4-on-1. Oh my god.
The tale of our majestic heroes doesn't start off too noble.
She says,
Anyway,
Anguis will have his vengeance upon you all, and when the blood flows, I will be there to watch.
Okay, that's like cool and everything, but you should probably really talk to our wizard friend.
That's probably not safe. Where
Yeah.
did your friends go? What was it? What was that red light?
She looks back, and as you look over her shoulder and gaze upon what she gazes at, you see there's some sort of symbol in the middle of the temple, and it glows a red hue, a very faint red glow. Why don't you step upon the sigil and find out for yourself? You asked where does it lead?
Yeah.
To the home of our home. To the home of our god Anguis.
Your god lives underground in a temple? It's kind of weak.
She smiles and licks her lips towards the Kenku.
All right. I'm glad you guys have a hold on her. But if you don't get any answers out of her, I am going to kill her. I will kill her. Just make sure she doesn't escape.
You can grab her at any time.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
We often hunt birds in this jungle, but one so big would feed our clan for a lifetime.
Really don't eat much.
I mean, we did eat a snake. I think one as big as her would probably feed us for a lifetime too.
Oh, don't worry. When we're done here,
We'll eat you alive.
She is going to attempt another escape, so again, if you want to roll, hers is going to be with disadvantage because she's dazed and confused by the attack. That was a natural 20 and an 8, plus 1, so a 9.
Woo! That was close. I almost got 2 1s there. That's funny.
Yeah, so you still keep a hold of her, but she is still fighting. She's still trying to resist.
Okay, guys. What are we gonna do with her? I can't hold her all night. More people might show up.
We should just kill her.
All right, anyone besides the bird. What should we do?
Honestly, I kind of agree with the bird. Honestly, she's not much else.
Alright, guys, let's let cooler heads prevail. Let's beat her to unconsciousness.
Alright, we'll do. I'm just gonna kick the side of her head.
And that'll give us time to think.
Alright, is someone actually kicking her?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the side of her head. I'm gonna hopefully send her to unconsciousness.
Alright, roll the hit.
Oh boy.
She'll be an unarmed section. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I'm holding her quite still for you.
I mean, that's a natural 20.
I just broke this woman's neck.
Like I said.
So, for normal unarmed strike, it's 1 plus your strength, so what's that?
That would be a 3, so that's a 6 with the crit.
She does have more health than that, but I'm going to say due to the natural 20, you do knock her out. So, I'm just going to allow that.
We're good!
Yeah, she goes limp in the arms of Plank and Kuma.
Good job, Team Pirates.
It was the lady killer. Holy shit.
She's not dead. She's just Kuma goes to check her.
Mostly dead.
She's alive.
It's just a saying. Alright, let's calm down here.
Can I get my javelins back?
Yeah, you get 2 javelin back.
Yay!
You did throw 1 and that went off wayward.
Yeah,
but,
it's gone.
Yeah. But yeah, you get 2 back.
Do we have anything anyone have any rope to tie her up?
I got 50 foot of rope. I think.
All
yeah,
50
there it is.
feet of it.
All 50 feet of it.
I don't want her eating me.
Alright.
So we're gonna tie her up then.
Who's
yeah.
who's gonna tie her up?
To tie her up, yeah. Restrain her.
Yeah. All right. Well, my rope. I guess we'll tie her up the best we can tie up her.
I give you guidance as well on that.
Okay.
Alright.
Actually, let's that tree over here. Let's drag her over to the tree, and Tie her to the tree.
All right.
Don't mess with us.
I will.
They're terrible people.
I will say roll a sleight of hand check to tie a good knot. You get a you get a D4 though because of the guidance. A D4 is a D6 guidance.
It's D4.
D4.
Yeah, I'm standing over your shoulder like, no, don't use that knot. Use this knot.
Literal god. Oh god, it's a natural 1.
Well, I was just about to say, because if Plank is helping you, he's a sailor, so he would be able to suggest and stuff. If he is helping you, you'd get advantage on that, so as well.
Okay, alright.
So roll again,
Alright.
add a D4.
Okay. That's a 3, so that'd be a 7 altogether. With the D4.
With a D4.
With the D4, it's a 7.
Alright, you tie her up. You're pretty confident in what you've done. Plank, you're not so confident.
I think that's the best knot I've ever tied.
Yeah.
Look how tight she is to the tree.
I can absolutely tell you that is not the best knot. Well, maybe for you.
Well, what do you know? You're a bird.
I can still probably tie a better knot than you.
Prove it. You have feathers. Go for it.
I will attempt to tie her to the tree.
Okay. You can roll a sleight of hand check. As you all give
That
your...
is a 12 plus 4, so 16.
16. You're confident, and Plank, you look over the knot, and you're pretty impressed with the knot. And you're happy, and everyone seems happy with the knot that's been provided. Even you, Zovian. I mean, if you thought yours was good, whoo, this one is impressive.
I tell Bartram, I say, gag her as well,
Jesus.
so she won't spit acid.
I mean, I can just break her jaw if you want to go that far.
Of course.
Oh, I am terrified of her, but what the hell, man?
I'll take one of my extra costumes from my bag.
An entire costume, okay.
Well, I was gonna take the art, like a sleeve from it.
No, it's fair enough. I mean, she's got a big jaw when she unlocks it, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap an entire shirt around.
Fair.
Odd.
But yeah, you are able to gag the Yanti, the unconscious Yanti.
What else feel really weird about this?
No, we're doing our job.
What part of our job was tying an unconscious woman to a tree?
Well,
And
to be
gagging
fair, she's a snake. And
Snake
she
woman.
also attacked us.
She's still a female, I think. I don't know. I'm not assuming.
Oh. Question to DM, how long were we traveling on the river to get here?
Let me just quickly go back to the map. It was a few days, as in from Fen.
Yes.
You would have been maybe 3 days.
Okay.
I will remind you that she did suggest that the temple goes deeper.
Right.
Plank wants to. He's not going to step on this symbol,
Mm-hmm.
but he wants to look at it and see if it's any sort of religious significance.
Okay. Roll a religion check.
Not that Plank has a good religion knowledge.
Well,
You sure about that?
17.
Obviously you don't know much about this Anguis. Obviously only what you've been told by Fen.
Right.
What you do notice about this, you don't necessarily determine any religious connotations from it. You notice that it is serpentine in fashion. It's been designed with a serpentine theme about it. This sigil, this symbol, this arcane symbol. Beyond it is a small altar type thing. It is made of wood, which is strange compared to everything else at this temple, which is stone. But this altar is made of wood, which you can see just here ahead. You do see the symbol of Anguis on that. That was described to you. A white snakehead with a red gem sitting central upon its head.
Oh, with him over there, I guess I'll to everyone, well, it's kind of late. We should probably get as far away from this place as we can and maybe set up camp.
Or we could set a trap if they come back through.
Well, there was a lot of them. How many traps do you have?
I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. That's 5 traps.
You think everyone here has a trap on them?
I think everyone is themselves a trap.
Hmm.
I'm gonna walk back over to the group and I guess tell them everything what I thought about the symbol up there,
Mhm.
and say, what exactly was our job again? Like,
Well,
do we?
to clear the area for Finn? Oh, now that you mention it, I guess Kuma would want to go over and look at the body of the big person that we killed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where they're at in this because we kind of just delete things. So
It's there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You wanting to do anything with that body?
Oh, kind of want to inspect it.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Well, I'll ask you because your intentions may differ. What are you wanting to investigate for? Or inspect it for? Are you just wanting to look the body over in general?
Yeah, it wasn't really with any purpose right now. It was more just to look the body over.
Okay.
Maybe slide it back over here to the group.
Okay. So you take it back over to the group. If you want to roll a nature check instead, then.
15.
Okay. You're able to distinguish this. You've maybe stumbled upon a few in back home. This is a Yunti brood guard. They are transformed by Yunti into these simple-minded, scaly creatures that do the Yanti's bidding, essentially. They are there to, as the name suggests, guard. And they can be lethal. You were lucky enough to, as a group, to take this out before it got too bad. But yeah, they're usually transformed from humans or of some sort. So the Yanti usually take the human prisoners or humanoid prisoners, and they are transformed through a ritual into these creatures.
That's good information to know.
Yeah.
I think we found what we were looking for. Sounds like enough to write a research paper
on. I say, well, is this what we were paid to do, or do we need to go? She said there was more of this temple. Do we need to go into there?
Oh, we probably have to go in deeper if we're trying to clear out the temple to make it safe for Finn.
Yeah, he said he wanted to research their gods, so he would have to go into the temple to do it.
Let's kill all of the god's followers so that he can research it. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. That doesn't sound dumb at all.
When you put it that way, you're right, but it is what we're paid to do.
I don't think there's any reasoning with them if they're all like the one passed out over here.
But are they all like her, though?
Well, you're welcome to go up to the shiny red thing and find out.
You first.
Alright, what's the
Play
plan?
you an epic song.
Well, first, I'm assuming we disarmed her. Her weapons are not.
I imagine so.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed as much.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay.
Well, we got a prisoner.
Yeah, but what do we do with her?
But by the way she was speaking, I don't think she really cares if she lives or dies.
I feel like if we bring her back to Finn, he still wants to explore, so there's still, by the time we get back here, there may be more of these people again.
if we leave and come back, they'll definitely have more guards.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So I feel like we're supposed to make this place safe. So I think we have to go down. We have to use that portal and hope for the best.
Hoping for the best is about all we can do, because they probably have a lot of things to kill us as soon as we get in there.
Yeah, we did. We basically have let them get their early warning system out.
Yeah.
Well, at least we killed 2 of them.
How many made it through the portal?
There was a fair few. There was 3 that ran away and got into the portal, and then there was the original one that you saw first before it all kicked off. So 4 total went into the portal.
So we're not going to get the drop on them, that's for sure.
No, not unless we wait and let everything calm down after a couple hours.
Unless we had a hostage.
With the way she was speaking, I would imagine they would not give too much.
Yeah, okay, but think about it like this. Not human. It's reptile meat shield, right?
Sure, we can tie it up in front of you. And you can
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, when she wakes up, she's in prime biting distance.
And she did want to say she wanted to eat you.
Yeah?
True. However,
The moral quandaries of using a meat shield.
No, I'm not morally. I want to do this. I just want to make sure I just don't die. We don't have any more rope.
I'll tie her up in front of you.
I mean, okay, how about this? Me and one of the bigger guys go with the meat shield.
And
Because, well, then we go in as a scouting party. Ooh.
You want to take one of us bigger guys and there's a scouting party? That ain't gonna work too well.
Well, they already know we're here, so it's not gonna be a stealth scout party. We're just gonna go in and see what's up.
there's no guarantee we get out if we go in.
Yeah.
But we have to go in if we're to do the job. So we're kind of at a crossroads here, and I don't like it any more than you do, mainly because I'll be eating butt. I'm just saying.
I just think if we go in, we all should just go in.
Very brave of you. Very brave. I'm so glad.
Well, it's not brave. It's safe. Brave would be going in by myself. I'm not going in
Exactly.
by myself.
And that's what I'm saying. If, say, a few of us go with the hostage, and it'd have to be more than just me.
Well, we're paid to do a job, so let's do the job. But the question is, are we going in now, or are we gonna take a long rest, perhaps?
I
This
feel
is not the place to take a long rest.
I feel like this tied up one only complicates things. I say we maybe get away from here. We rest up. Whatever ambush we possibly are about to run into doesn't happen, and we come back. Possibly when it's a little bit brighter out.
But if we leave, they could just take her back.
Yeah, if we leave, we need to finish her off now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hinting
So,
at.
okay. Kill the tied-up snake woman. Go sleep. Got it.
Away from here.
Hey,
Yeah.
who wants to do it?
You said you wanted to.
So, because I was going to end the session depending on what you decided to do anyways, and Zovian has disconnected. So how about we finish the session there? Obviously no cliffhanger, but hey ho. But if we end the session there, and then you've obviously got a week to decide as a group what you want to do, like whether you do want to jump in deeper or whether you want to backtrack and slay this young innocent Yanti.
I mean, we did
Or I
like
put it like that.
we rolled up to their church and then threw a javelin at them.
was looking for berries.
But yeah, I'm gonna end the session there. What I'll do though is I'll keep the server open a little bit if people want to play around with the character sheets a little bit more to get used to it or whatever. But I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I hope it was a good time for everyone. Yeah. So yeah, I was hoping to drop it off to drop the session on a cliffhanger, but we will leave it as is.
All right.
And
Kind of a cliffhanger.
I suppose, yeah.
What we're going to do still.
I am going to stop the music of the Pirates of the Caribbean though.
Oh,